Eat that entertainment.
Welcome back to another episode of BTE TV. Today we got on Oozah Davis.
What's going on?
Sir, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Yes, sir.
So today we got Oozah on. We're going to talk about all his shit. Boxer, retired boxer at this point, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
So how long did you box?
So my martial arts experience, I started doing Shaolin Kung Fu when I was 7.
Shaolin Kung Fu?
So I'm from Cleveland originally. So from 7 till 19, I did that Shaolin Kung Fu. I got to about a brown belt. It's like 1 degree before black, and then I ended up leaving the school. When I moved to Portsmouth when I was 22, that's when I started boxing. I was boxing, the Gallia, Rick Bender's old spot.
Yeah,
Remember that down in the square? Over there by where Nagas used to be at? Mm-hmm. In that area, yeah. So I started boxing there, and then, I've been boxing on and off here. Gyms was coming up, popping up, shutting down. I boxed with Bobby Swartz and them out there and piped in for a second.
You went out there to Bobby's?
Yeah,
that was my old trainer.
Yeah, that goes into, like, my first fight and how all that shit played out.
So what, you had your first fight through Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like 2000, first boxing match, 2013, 14.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That was around the time I quit, because he quit going to Mark's gym, I think, in 2012.
Yeah.
Because that was my gym. Mark Frazee and Bobby was our trainers. Bobby started his own gym up at his house, I think it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, it was out there in the farm. Yeah, so I boxed with them. I did Golden Gloves. That shit didn't go well at all.
It didn't?
No, and I actually ended up running into Joe Frazier's nephew. And he hit me with a left hook, fractured my whole eye socket.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, first round, first fight.
So how long had you been boxing at that point?
Man, I mean, to say in and out, shit, like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But the thing was, it was just like, I was down there and I was working and I was training, but nobody was really coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even when I was going down out the way, Bobby's and them, like, it's kind of like I didn't have a problem with people, so didn't nobody really say anything to me, which was like terrible as far as like developing a fighter or something like that, though. You know what I mean?
It wasn't like correcting you on shit.
Yeah, it's like you come all the way from up north, you got all of this background doing this, you come in here, you're not having no problem sparring nobody, you're getting away with the shit you shouldn't be getting away with, not keeping your hand up, all that shit. And nobody's like, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I went in there, and it was cool, and then I got rocked.
So, your first fight, you lost it, but what, TKO?
Yeah, TKO.
Okay. How many fights have you had?
Well, then, that was after the amateur round, we didn't end up going the Tough Man route. So, if you count all of those, it's like 15 total. Right. So, Tough Man 2018, Tough Man 2019, and then the Tough Person 2020.
Now, once you fight in Tough Man, you're considered semi-pro.
Semi-pro, yeah.
So, then you can't go back to amateur, right?
You can, but you got to go open. So 10 fights above basically is
okay.
Like
so
the
you get to fight anybody. Okay.
Yeah. So like if I was to say fight now amateurly, though, I would never be able to be a novice.
So So did you fight in USA boxing?
Yeah.
And
that's
okay.
when I lost. That's the
Golden
fight
Gloves?
I lost. Yep.
Okay, so you fought your very first fight in Golden Gloves.
Mm-hmm. Right. Tough. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My third fight. It was my last fight. It was only fought 3 times. I fought 3 times in a year. Only trained for a year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I trained for a year. Fought 3 times that year. Won all of them. I fought my very last fight was in the Junior Olympics.
Right.
I won that, and then I started dating a girl. And whenever you're young like that,
hell yeah.
I was like 15. I was more worried about partying and getting pussy. So, how many Tough Man fights you had?
I did the math. So 2018 I fought 5 times. 2019 I fought 4 times, and then 2020 I fought 4 or 5 times.
What's your record?
I only lost once. So if I fought 15, 14 and 1.
So you lost your very first fight, won the rest after that?
Yeah. Well, if you include that one, then 14 and 2, the amateur fight. So yeah. So yeah, I won every single one. I lost in the Tough Man. Shit, my thing with that, man, I and there's some criticisms behind that shit though, but I'm like, shit. At the time I fought in Tough Man, I was 30 years old, 31. Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm not about to fight amateur no more. I'm not trying. Yeah. I'm trying to get some fucking money.
So did you ever get it? You never went pro?
Mm-mm.
No,
No, it was a plan. That was a plan. But then when 2020 COVID happened,
Yeah.
and that shut shit down for a year.
And if you're fighting in the tough man, if you win, you get paid. So if you if you won all those, then he was getting paid every single time.
Yeah.
But how much you make then? You only make what, like $1,000?
$1,000, yeah, $1,000.
But shit, $1,000 a fight, bro. God damn.
I mean, it's a hard way to earn it, but I mean, 3-minute fights, 15 minutes, $1,000. I got $500 when I won a runner up the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get some criticisms about that shit though, like even with coaching and shit. You
Why?
know,
Just because you fought in?
just because I fought in a tough man, and tough man's supposed to be blah blah blah. But then I'm like, shit, I'm not no traditional boxer. Though.
Oh, it was. So people saying because you fought in tough man, you're not a good boxer.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Now, tough man, I would never fight in those.
Yeah.
Just because it's not.
It ain't structured at all.
Yeah, it's not
It ain't none
structured.
of
It's
that.
not good boxers. It's like anybody can fight in them. Me personally, I wouldn't, but I have saw good people that have fought in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had some friends fight in it. James Dammer fought in it.
Yeah, right.
James fought in it. My dude DJ fought in it.
Yeah.
You mean I do know some decent boxers that was out there boxing in those. Me personally though, like back whenever I was a kid,
Yeah.
they had the hooks for books.
Right,
in schools.
right, yeah.
I
That's
wasn't
part
allowed
of it.
fighting in those because our coach put them on, and he was like, y'all is too experienced to go out there and beat up on these motherfuckers that don't know how to fight. So I can understand why
So
people
that's
would
like
say
the same idea people
Yeah.
say about.
Yeah,
I've
I get
watched
it.
your clips that you posted.
Yeah,
and
Rick said you was good.
You're an excellent boxer.
Yeah.
But
My nephew, you trained my nephew, Connie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trace and Elizabeth's son. Yeah. Those. She just told me about that.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be like that though. Like the criticism behind it a little bit though, but most of the criticism comes from people who don't box. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it comes from people that, and because I don't be out here boasting about this shit. Like, oh man, like I just drop my little clips and shit. Like it's just like shit. I was 30 years old when I did that shit, man. Like after a potentially career-ending injury, my first fight.
right.
Like if that wouldn't have happened, like who's to know where to go? But the universe had a different plan.
So how was your very first fight? You said
How old was I? Shit, 22, 23.
that's kind of a late start.
You feel
too,
me?
though.
Yeah,
that's a late start.
Because I was doing the martial arts thing, and we're like, don't get me wrong, we're fighting and kicking, so it's like kickboxing, but jumping from like that extreme where you're like, you know karate class, man, you doing weapons and shit and forms and katas and shit. It's not just fighting.
Yeah.
And then with the state of Portsmouth and the gyms and shit, like after Frazie's gym went down, Ray's gym went down, there was not a gym for like 4 years. So where were you gonna train at? You know what I'm saying? So and then Bruce opened up a gym for a second. That was like 6 months. Baldy had a gym for like 6 months. RIP to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Hard Knocks opened in like 2017, and that's been the most consistent gym in this last little decade I've been here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You stay in shape year round though, right? Like you're always in shape.
Always.
So I mean, what's your reason for not keeping on doing it and trying to go pro? I mean, is that an age thing or?
Yeah, I'm 36 now, and I got a son, a 2-year-old son now. So like, transition it to him. Even if he decides he don't want to, like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be the next WBC world champion tomorrow. Like, I done took enough hits to the head since I was 7.
Okay.
So like, and I have to deal, as I get older, man, like that's why I got like read books and shit out loud. I got to keep the cognitive shit going because you'll start to hear your shit slur.
Yeah.
Because I've been getting hit in the head since I was 7.
Yeah.
So
what was the karate you said you learned?
Kung Fu. Just say Kung Fu.
But it was called Shaolin.
Shaolin Kung Fu, like that old.
Yeah, like the shit you see in them old Chinese movies.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. It was like that.
What got you into that?
For real, my mother put me into it because she said I was soft. Just flat the fuck out. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, she was just like, nigga, you too whiny. You know what I mean? Like, and this, you know what I'm saying? This is from her point of view, right? She was like, she didn't feel like my father was gonna do.
Your mom said that.
Yeah, mom was like, yeah, you too soft. Like, you know what I mean? You got to put into something. So she put me with this traditional bald head, karate, kung fu fighting dude. You know what I'm saying? Bald head with the little ponytail, with the braid, real militant. You know what I mean? And I was with him for, like I said, 13 years?
Yeah. So I mean, during that, did y'all like spar and shit in that?
Yeah.
And it, so I mean, but like, is there like fights in that, or just basically the people?
No,
in your
it's
gym?
tournaments, all that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm
You fight
saying.
those?
Yeah, I fought.
What was your record in that shit?
Man, I don't even know. But I just know that we were in tournaments 4 or 5 times a year, times that by 13. I didn't win all the time, though.
Yeah.
Especially in the fighting part.
I remember when I was a kid, my brother got put in karate. But shit, he didn't go long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went to that karate shit down here,
Back in the day.
down on like the East End.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to that.
My brother went to that, and then like, I don't know, whenever I was a kid, so I wasn't a soft kid, but I was more like, I didn't want to stand up and get punched. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whenever I was a kid, I wanted to grab you up and I wanted to get you to the ground and bite the fuck out of you. That's what I wanted to do. But then as I got older, though, like I got in a couple fights up in Wayne Hills, like I was beating motherfuckers up and shit. But it was like, I couldn't really stand up and bang. I remember, I'm not going to say who it is, but shout out my boy, big gay black guy. And cuz beat the fuck out of me up in the woods. And we was up in the woods. We got in a fight. I hit him. He hit me in the nuts, so we started fighting. We was up there playing hide and go seek tag. He hit me in the nuts, so we started fighting. I beat him up on the ground. We stood up. That punched me so motherfucking hard in the nose. I swear to God. After that, I told everybody, I was like, man, I need to learn how to fight. My brother and a couple of our friends started going to the boxing gym down at Mark's gym. And then I was in class with Ty and all them. Shit, this was like my 7th grade year. And by 8th grade, I was a fucking dog. Yeah, hell yeah. I fucking got a belt. All my little shit. Yeah. I got one belt. But
So did you grow up with both parents?
Yeah, for a second.
So you didn't?
Yeah, for a second. Like, let me see. My mom and my dad split when I was 12.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then like I said before, I'm the oldest of 9.
Oh, shit.
So, after I was about 4 years old, there was another sibling every 16 to 18 months. She's popping them out like that.
And so is that all your siblings between your parents?
Well, that's just my mother.
Okay.
Okay, so with my dad, there's 7 of us. Like my mom and my dad. And then my mother had this other guy she dealt with. She got 2 by him. She had them 2 in her 40s, though. Right.
So what's your youngest sibling?
13.
That's crazy.
And I'm 36, so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So how'd you end up here from Cleveland?
Shawnee State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do people come down here and stay?
Man.
I know a lot of motherfuckers that go to Shawnee State and just stay here.
Man, shit. My situation was like this. So, like, I came down to finish school. I had 3 semesters to go. I had changed my major to business management. I think that's what it was. And when I came down here and had all my shit set up, they were like, hey, you were on academic probation last semester, so you're not going to, you dropped the class. Even though I did what, I think the shit was like you had to have like a 2.5. I had like a 3.0. Yeah. But I had dropped the class. It was like a computer class or something like that because the book cost too much. And this motherfucker was like $400. I ain't have it. So, like, I dropped the class, but I kept all my other classes and I still was full-time. And it was just like, because you dropped that class, that's one of the things that goes against the whole thing. So, it was just like, you can't go to school here. I was here, though. I had moved my shit. I had a place to stay. I was staying with my homie at the time. And I made a decision. I was like, shit, I could just pack it up and go back home, or I'm going to just thug it out here. And then I went to, like, Daymar College for a second. And then that whole motherfucker turned out to be a sham.
Yeah.
Or, like, fake credentials. Or some, like, it was a fraudulent school or didn't have no real credentials and shit. So, like, I did that. I tried to do that. And then after that, I was like, fucking, I'm here. I didn't want to go back home. Too much drama shit.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of motherfuckers, though, that would be like, I come down here for college, and they'll be like, I just stayed.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine just coming here and staying. You know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't ready, I want to move. I want to move to Tennessee or something. I want to go be out.
Yeah.
But I hear a lot of motherfuckers talking about they come here and they'll be like, the cost of living is cheaper. I mean, motherfuckers barely living down here, though.
Yeah.
I know a dude that moved here from Egypt to go to school, and he still lives here.
At motherfucking
AT&T?
AT&T,
Yeah, New Orleans.
Man, y'all remember...
But he met a girl.
Y'all remember, damn. What was that shit called? What was it? Was it Making the Band? Y'all remember Fahim? Think about it.
What is that?
Look him up. Fahim Brooklyn. I think it's Fahim Brooklyn.
Is he somebody from here?
No, man. He was on MTV. I want to say Making the Band. Was it Making the Band?
I remember Making the Band, but I don't remember.
He was on Making the Band. He was going to school here. Shit, that boy was a nut, man. Shout out to Fahim.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Man. Yeah, he was on MTV. He was on Making the Band and ended up going to college here and shit, though.
I ain't have cable growing up.
Yeah.
Y'all was laughing. I'm dead ass serious,
No,
bro.
I know. Shit.
You know, I haven't
true.
had cable since I've
I
been.
still ain't got cable.
Me neither.
Since I've
I
been
don't
out of
either.
my mom's
I
house.
don't even know if cable's a thing now.
I don't.
That shit costs too fucking much.
Probably just streaming shit.
I know growing up though, before like the internet and shit was all big and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cable was dope. That's what I was telling you earlier. I had VCR and DVDs. You
Yeah,
hear me?
all
That's why I
day.
said that little shit earlier. That's what we used to watch, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, we did
we
too.
had stacks of VCRs, bro, and I just watch this shit all day. That's how I got my first porns and everything was off that shit. And these bitches had bushes, bro, back in the day.
Fucking
I was
right.
watching them 70s porn, bro, VCRs.
They did,
On everything. We didn't have cable. And I
Me and
remember
Monique-
finally whenever we did get cable, my mom and dad was giving one of the dudes that what's that shit called before the Spectrum? Time Warner Cable. They was giving him 30s, bro, to hook our shit up down at the end of the building. Then they caught him. They caught my mom and dad, bro. Shut our shit off completely. We couldn't even get it count.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
As fuck, man.
Shout out Bobby and Pudge.
Shout them out. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we had cable for like 2 months, bro, and they found out about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you wasted all that time in school up in Cleveland and come here and then couldn't even fucking do it.
no, not you. What you talking
No,
about?
I went to school
He
here.
said he went to school at what's our school called? Shawnee. and
But
then
you
went
said
to
you only
Dayton.
had like 3 semesters to go,
Yeah, I had 3 semesters to go. Yeah.
and then you just couldn't do it here.
I just couldn't do it. No.
That's crazy.
Where in Cleveland or down here?
No, here. Like I couldn't go back. They was gonna make me wait like a year. By the time the year came around, I was like, man, fuck it. Because I'm like, what am I do with a business degree anyway? For real, except for work somebody's business. Like I might as well. You don't need a business degree to open up an LLC and start a business.
Right.
I mean, the education's cool, but
Yeah.
as you see how time went along, like 2011 and 12, you know, accessibility to information and internet was even just way slower than even what it is today, but it was still around. Mm-hmm. The iPhone was just coming out, Evo, and the little Android and shit. So, like, I mean, now you can go get a business course for $200-$300 from somebody who's really getting some money.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you going to school for?
That's true. So is
and
that
I
what you want? Is that what you want to do, or are you going to stay doing like? Because I know right now you got your job and you're training, 2 gyms. Mm-hmm. Are you looking to like get an LLC and open a business, or
Yeah.
What do you think
With
you-
Creative Genius Fitness is already one.
you already got your LLC for that?
Yeah, but it obviously it's just unless you get your own spot. I mean, you know, you can get your little write-offs and little stuff like that
Yeah.
though. And I'm subcontracted out of Iron Body Fitness,
Okay.
so I have to pay my taxes every year.
Which one's
Going
that? Is
on
that the one down there by the Ville?
It's down
No,
from-
that's
down
the
from
one
Wayne
by
Hills.
Wayne Hills, the big tennis
Oh,
court.
okay, yeah, right behind all these.
Yeah,
What's the one right
sure.
there by the Ville called?
A gym?
Yeah.
Bar
Oh, bar
Benders.
vendors. Yeah. I used to. Man, I miss going to Ivy Fit so bad.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you know, Yvonne and Jeff, and you know everything they've been able to do. Just watching the expansion of the business since I was there. I got there in 2016. I had just got fired from the mill when the mill was popping.
Were you there when they were in the little garage downtown? 'Cause that's when I started going to that
No,
gym.
but that's where the Hawk is at. That's where I work at out of the counseling center now.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. I didn't know them then, but when they had moved to the tennis courts, like I said, I lost my job, and they were coming into the mill. Somebody put in a word, was like, "Hey, we got a trainer. This guy just got certified as a personal trainer." Then we had a conversation, and they started letting me work in there,
Yeah.
and I've been there ever since.
Yeah, I like Jeff and Yvonne. They're
So
cool.
Yeah,
how do you
good
get
people.
working at the counseling center?
Man, real talk, I just went for an open interview.
Okay, so you ever
Yeah,
battle
I mean,
with addiction or anything?
Well, I mean, drinking and smoking weed, in a sense. But, like, I'm the child of an addict. My mother. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, during the whole time I was telling y'all, like, all these kids is coming out. She drunk, she high, she's doing crack. Like, she really has a lot of battles, you know, with the addiction and such. So, like, and then, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how I got the job for real because I just went to the open interview. But before they opened up the Hawk, Iron Body Fitness used to contract out the counseling center to do their fitness groups there. So I was doing like 2 girls groups and 2 men's groups. When I went into the interview, it was a couple of people that used to be in those groups that now were working for the company that saw me. So it was kind of like, oh, well, he already kind of has his, already working with the system for real. So
Right.
why not let him in? But then, like I said, dealing with my mother and her stuff, you know, that's just really my trail with addiction for real. I managed to keep mine manageable, right? But she did not.
So for you, it was just alcohol and weed.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
didn't
still
really.
you still use or you like?
I can't smoke.
What about drinking? You drink?
I drink every now and again.
What's your will you drink beer, liquor? What?
No, I'm like, if I do drink, it'll be some tequila.
Oh my god, I don't know why people drink that shit. It's
But
so-
no, I like gin too though.
gin's nasty as fuck.
It's
too.
terrible. It's
God,
terrible.
Why you
but
all drink it then?
I don't know.
Like Sean,
Vodka-
I can't do no.
Vodka-
Sean's
Zone.
been coming over with bottles of Patron. And I'm just like, bro, don't know and enjoy that. Like you don't
I
take
don't-
a drink of that and be like, man, that shit's good.
I don't think any liquor is good.
Jameson's good. Proper 12 is good. Yeg's good. Yeah. I've never heard someone
Yeah.
say it was nasty.
Yeg is nasty.
I mean, shit. Listen. The egg is nasty once you drink a half gallon.
After you puke it, I drank Yeg one time. We was playing beer pong with Yeg and fucking like Natty Light or something. Yeah. And this was like I
Mixing
don't
it?
even know. Yeah, this was like
If you
2006.
mix Yeg, if you get a Jaeger bomb and then you know what I'm talking about, how you put it in the middle and then put Miller Lite on the edges of it, it's actually fire as fuck.
There's no way.
I swear to God, it is.
Well, I puked it up, and it's like 06. I ain't drank it since.
Oh yeah, I puke every time I drink. You see that shit?
Yeah.
Every time I drink, that's my favorite thing to do is puke. So you be drinking? Will you be drinking on? You said
If I do drink, it'd be probably some tequila. It depends.
tequila.
Yeah,
that's
but
the one
I
with
don't
the
go
worm in
to.
it.
Well, yeah, I heard some of them do though.
You don't drink one with the worm. I heard if you pour out the whole bottle and then just eat the worm, you get drunker than you would have eaten the whole bottle.
Probably.
drink the whole
It's probably super concentrated. I don't know. I ain't never tried that though. But I try to keep it moderate and stuff like that.
You seem real disciplined.
Eh.
Like as somebody, I feel like every time you're constantly in shape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you don't have any like
I
off.
never saw you out. I'm out all the time, so you don't be going out though, do you?
Yeah, I did, and craziness. I try to stay out the way now. I've been out though.
What
But
you do? Just drink at home though.
yeah, when I do drink, stay out the way for
That's
real.
a smart thing to do. I try to
Me
drink
too.
at home, but every time I drink at home, somehow I always end at the bar. And I'm dead ass. I'll be like, I'm not going out tonight. I'm not going out. And I just
And
end
you
up at
end
the
up
fucking
there.
bar.
You be right there. 1
Every
o'clock.
single time. I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't like going out. Because whenever I go out, it's always about, because whenever I start drinking, even me not drinking, I always got a mouth on me. Not really necessarily that I'm talking shit, but I just always talk.
You
know
with
what
it.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, right.
So then whenever I'm drunk, though, it's 1,000 times worse because I really don't even know what I be saying. And then I'm one of those people, if I say it, like if it comes out my mouth, I'm going to stand on it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right,
even if I don't even
right.
believe
Even
it.
if he
So
knows
it's
he's
like,
wrong?
yeah, even if I know I'm
Yeah,
wrong,
sure.
I have to. You know what I mean? Because then all of a sudden I look like a hoe if I don't. So that's what I'm saying. Like whenever I go out, like I just know that like, so I was going out there for a while and I was like always getting in fights and shit. And I was like, well, that shit's annoying. I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, I got to quit doing that. So then I didn't go out for a while, just drink at home. But then I started going out again. And then I would go out, I just started doing wild. Like I've always been wild, but I was like just, instead of the fighting, I was just like being more wild than I usually was because I was trying to keep myself from doing this.
Right.
So I was like doing more wild shit. You know what I mean? And then I started having parties. And then goddamn, my parties started getting
Crazy.
too wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate drinking. That's one thing I hate. But I just can't fucking stop.
Yeah, I try to keep it cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get too crazy.
What's in that green shit you make?
My
Because
tea toss
I've thought about hitting you up and getting some of it,
man.
but I was like, man, what's in that?
It's what's in it? It's lemon, garlic, ginger, moringa, a little bit of magnesium. I said lemon already. Yeah, I said lemon. Cayenne pepper. It's just water. It tastes like shit.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. I
So
ain't
what's
gonna
it do
lie.
for you though?
It clean you out. It clean out your organs and shit.
You watch that new White Man Can't Jump.
I ain't get to see it yet.
Jack Harlow be making some shit like that and
Yeah.
selling it.
Oh yeah, good hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it tastes pretty bad, bro.
Yeah.
You guys ain't watched the new White Man Can't Jump? Have you watched it?
No, I didn't see it.
That shit's so. Have you watched it? Oh my god, it's hard as fuck. Jack Harlow killed that.
I
shit.
gotta see it.
It's
I
actually.
gotta-
I didn't
watched
even know about it.
Huh?
Preview didn't look that good
Bro,
compared to the first one.
no. I mean, it's
I mean, yeah.
yeah. They're
it
never
is.
they're never as good as the first ones. But it was like I watched it and it was pretty fucking good. I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good movie.
Right.
Where's it at? Where's it out at?
It's on everything, bro. It's been out for a while.
I didn't even know about it.
I was laid up with some little fucking skank and watched it, and it was so good. I watched it with another skank. I was like, "Hey, watch this movie. Me and this bitch just watched the other night. We watched it. I'm just playing. I can't say that because she watches the pod. I'm just playing, baby. You know I love you.
So you, man, you went all them years without having any kids.
Yeah.
Just had your first son.
Yeah.
34 when he was born, I assume. Yeah.
You with
so
the mom?
Not no more.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She from down here or from out of town?
She from out of town too. We met at college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not together no
You
more.
can't be fucking with them Portsmouth bitches, bro.
Man, listen.
You fucking with any Portsmouth bitches?
That's how I ended up single. So like,
Oh, you cheated?
you feel me? Yeah, it is what it
Shit's
is. We just
that's
gonna
the
keep it
worst.
100, man. Who, what, why, where is not important.
Who
But-
was it? Was she ugly?
Nah.
They say that we always cheat on our bitches with like ugly bitches, which is true.
They
The
like
ugly
to
bitches
say
don't be
that.
telling on you. The ugly bitches don't be telling.
You know?
They do sometimes though. I've had a few ugly bitches tell on me. But yeah, so they be saying that we be cheating on our bitches with ugly girls. You be cheating on your old lady?
Nah.
No, he just, what was he supposed to say to that? Like,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm not a liar. If
I don't
had
have to
if
cheat.
If I had a girlfriend and then I was asked, yeah, I cheat.
I'm too old to cheat, bro.
See that breath? He said, yeah.
Too old for that shit.
You're too old to cheat. Then why you do it?
I don't, bro.
Let your old lady go through your phone tonight.
That's fine.
Would you let her?
I don't care.
You're a liar. You're going to get on your OnlyFans, bro. What are you
I
talking
have
about?
a fucking OnlyFans.
Bro, because I hear about
Would
OnlyFans.
would you ever pay for an OnlyFans?
No.
Yeah, well,
Listen, I'm going to tell you what.
apparently-
I'm going to tell you what
ahead.
before you say this.
Go ahead.
And if you have,
I have not.
I've had females tell me, we had someone on here and they was like, I don't buy OnlyFans.
Oh, and they got him?
And she was like, he bought mine and showed me.
Yeah, you'll never see me subscribe to nobody OnlyFans.
I bought one. I'm not going to flex, but it was Beck Rollins. She's a UFC fighter. And I just wanted to
Well,
see her
that's
naked.
different.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah,
see her
that's
naked so bad.
different, but
And she didn't even post nudes, bro.
Everybody.
Well, that's how that little girl did.
Well, you go. Yeah, you got to correct that, buddy. You can't say that's how a little girl did.
She was 18. The day she turned 18, she made OnlyFans. That's still a little girl. And
All that
Bad Baby or whatever.
bad
Yeah, I know
Barbie.
you're talking about.
Yeah, and made like $1 million overnight.
Nah, man, that's
crazy.
Man, look, man.
I support them doing it though.
Everybody got their thing, right? Everybody got their thing or what they like to splurge on to buy money on. I'm not gonna pay for those. I'm not paying for nothing. Like porn is free.
Right.
Like real talk, and like ain't none of these women worth me paying $29.99 a month, $6.99 a month for. It's not worth paying for me.
For some shit everybody in Portsmouth already had.
Man, bro.
You know what I mean?
Or somebody
You
in the
talking about
surrounding
Portsmouth, bro?
areas.
I'm talking about, Portsmouth bitches.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh,
these
shit.
bitches around here. I'm talking about, listen, and another
Oh,
thing,
yeah, I
would you let your
definitely
if you had a female, would you let her have an OnlyFans?
No, she can't have one. I mean, but we can make content probably
Right.
together.
You would do that with her?
Yeah, I would do that, and she would
And
be
you'd
my.
upload 'em?
She would be my. Yeah,
I would do
that's
that.
that's probably as far as I go with it though. But in my situation in life though, I'm not even really trying to put myself out there like that. But
Yeah.
since we just talking hypothetical, like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I make some content.
Especially if you was making money, like if it
Fucking
worked.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you start doing it and you was like, oh shit, we just made X amount of dollars.
Shit, you know, I didn't throw that idea out there though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To my ex, and you know,
You threw it out there to her?
yeah, I mean, she wasn't gonna go for it though, but.
Same. I tried with Kelly and she was like,
I threw it out there. Like, if she was like, hey, we can do a video, I'd be like, all right, let's do one. Let's go get rich real quick.
if it works,
God
yeah.
damn, shit, I could never get rich off mine. My shit don't last long enough. But I got hella videos. For real, I swear to God, on my phone, I got like
Well, that's the thing is like
20-something videos, and you put them all together, bro. It's like a 2-minute long video.
you got the compilation.
Yeah.
Hell no.
You can see one real good hit, bro. It's on to the next video. Yeah. But yeah, me personally, I could post my shit like that. I couldn't be with a bitch that did it. Like, cause I used to play on Snapchat anyways, like post like the head of my penis.
Yeah,
or
little
like my
shit.
nuts or something on there, just on some funny shit.
Yeah.
But then I started getting hella people. Like I got like, like 5,000 subscribers on Snapchat now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be doing that no more because people be screenshotting my shit and don't tell me who's doing it no more.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no.
Almost anytime I post a story, someone starts screenshotting my shit. Every single time.
That's crazy.
And they don't tell you who screenshots it?
Not no more because I got a public Snap now.
Oh,
where I got
yeah.
so many subscribers. My shit, bro. Like I got like what are those called? Like my shit's like set up for like
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called though.
yeah, my shit ain't like yours. You got like the broke people Snapchat. And I ain't even got to pay for my shit. You if you pay for it, you get to see all that shit. Like now, if you pay for Snap, you can see that people have swiping shit.
Yeah,
I
I
just
just
have swiping everybody. Did you know that?
No, I ain't
I
know
didn't even know that was a
Yep.
thing.
So if someone pays for Snapchat now, you can, and they have swiped you. It notifies you.
I didn't know what half swipe was. I just
I
asked
heard of
Cheyenne.
that.
on
I
that.
did hear that.
It just
though,
come
but
out like a week or two ago.
So what is?
So basically, what Cheyenne told me was like, if you half swipe on somebody, it shows you their message without you actually opening it.
Yeah. So hold on, I'll show you right now. I have swipe people all the time. Where's my phone at?
So what's the
You don't know
point?
you don't know what a half swipe is?
I did not.
Oh my god.
I've heard somebody say something to me about it once.
Look right here. So this is a half swipe.
Oh,
See what
as
I'm
long as you
saying?
don't let it go, you good, huh?
Yeah, and it don't show them that you opened their shit. Now, if you do that though, if someone pays for their shit, it
Yeah, see it.
shows them. Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
it tells them about it. So now I gotta quit half swiping motherfuckers. But yeah, now if I don't pay for snaps, so I can't tell if motherfuckers do that shit to me. But I'm saying though, you got one of them snaps that like
I
your
got a
shit's like
regular
the
ass snap.
Yeah, yours the original snap, bro. You ain't got no subscribers, bro. You ain't got no watchers, bro. You ain't got no viewers.
I was supposed to be sad about that.
Now he just got a new snap. His snap got deleted.
Yeah.
I got them. They're getting back up there.
But I'm saying though, you got a new snap. Your
Yeah.
shit just got deleted. What, like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, he was so upset.
Bro.
He sent me a thing. I thought someone sent me a fake thing, and I was all like, I think I hit him up like, hey, bro, someone sent me your snap.
You called me. I was distraught. I was
Yeah.
like, bro,
He was
Snapchat.
crying.
Somebody got your shit.
Well, you know, you can. I heard that Snapchat.
What'd you post on there? What'd you post on your snap to get it deleted?
I don't remember what it was.
I
Now.
think didn't you say it was like weed or something?
No, I don't.
You're not saying that now because it's legal here.
You got 30 days.
No, bro.
Not really.
By the time this video comes out, it'll already be in the 20. It'll be like the fucking 20th.
Anyway, no, I just watched this thing where Snapchat, like businesses are using Snapchat because the amount of people that use it, like 18 or probably younger than that, I'm sure, to like 40. It's like the number one place to promote anything.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta.
That's why bitches doing there with their OnlyFans. They be just adding everybody, bro, posting on their shit. That shit's annoying, bro. I get like fucking 40 of them a day.
That's kind of crazy. You could post your OnlyFans on Snap and post
Yeah,
nudity,
posting, like,
but you
yeah.
can't post some weed.
Yeah, bitches be sending me that shit all the time. I gotta delete them and shit. And I quit adding motherfuckers back too, for real. Cause that shit,
Right.
my hands are cramping bad as a bitch. God damn.
So you think you would ever open your own gym? Or you
Yeah,
just,
but it wouldn't be here.
that's what I was gonna say. I don't think
Yeah.
that there's
Doing it in
enough
Big City.
people.
Yeah, I
here
wouldn't
for
try
it.
to. No, just even with my peoples at Hard Knocks, though, I just wouldn't want to compete. Like,
What kind of gym you want to open? A boxing gym or?
Well, nah, my grand idea would be more of a gym. So you see how Iron Body is set up, right? Like obviously you need a lot of space to be able to do something like that.
It's almost as big as it is. It's almost not big enough now.
Yeah, now because
Well, I ain't been there. I mean, shit.
No,
you know
it
how long
is-
it's been
it's-
since I've been there.
Yeah, but it's the way they has their setup is they have the gym side, and then you have all these different areas, but it's like CrossFit oriented.
Right.
It's CrossFit oriented. So my idea would be to have a gym area, and then have combat sports stuff. So you might have a mat for rolling or wrestling. You might have a cage for MMA people. You have a boxing ring for boxers. Have some bags and shit set up. So basically the same thing. Make it a full functional gym,
Yeah.
but let it be for like combat sports participants. You can rent it out and have your karate class here if you want. Or
Now, do you think if you'd open a gym here, it would be competing with Hard Knocks?
well, yeah, it would just because it's just a limited amount of area. I mean, the proximity is so small.
See, now, I don't feel like, so we got our own gym. TJ has his gym.
Right.
I don't feel like we compete with Hard Knocks at all because it's like two different things. Y'all do like,
Well, I'm working in there though. So
okay, so yeah, it'd be
feel
different
me?
for you. Yeah, okay, yeah, because I was
Yeah.
going to say, like, down there, y'all do like, y'all got trainers, y'all got the kids, y'all got all that shit.
Yeah.
Up at our gym, we got like, it's just like a group of friends, bro.
Right,
We
right.
get up there and do our thing.
Yeah.
So I think if you would do that, though, I don't think that.
Yeah, if I did something like that, but then.
But then if you get in the motherfuckers that don't want to be into a big gym like that and be around all those people that like, okay, I need you to personally train me, then you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd make some money, but.
Yeah.
I mean, with the accessibility I have now, with just
That gym down there alone.
Yeah, it's just
Because you can go down there and do really whatever you want, right?
Yeah, and real talk, the market is small, man. Like
That's what I was
Hard
gonna
Knocks is a
say.
non-profit organization, so like ain't no real money being made in there. I don't get paid to be there. I volunteer, so you know what I'm saying. Just some community service shit.
Yeah, this
So-
area is not really good for anything except maybe food and selling drugs.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
about all you can make money doing
Yeah,
here.
hey,
Drugs.
TJ, bro. TJ runs that gym up there.
Yeah,
Don't charge no one nothing.
right.
Literally, no one pays to go up there.
Yeah,
The only thing we do, bro, is like when we wanted to make the ring, everybody just pitched in. Like in our group chat, it was like, hey, boom, boom, all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
That's not the one inside of Overton does that.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
our
that's the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
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 Yeah, fucking.
TJ, my people.
Which we do pretty good up there. I think. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
We turned it in from when I first started up there, bro.
Man.
They was literally had like these 4 posts drilled into the concrete floor with like just regular ass ropes, bro. If you got dropped on that bitch, I told everybody, I was like, bro, I kind of don't even want to spar. Because, you know what I mean? You fuck around, get hit, bro, you fall, you're fucked. You're taking more damage off the fall than anything. Then finally we got the ring in there and shit. Like, I did spar on the concrete. But that shit was like, I pulled something, I remember, because I ain't boxing so long.
Yeah.
I pulled something in my calf. And then, and all that shit. I had to change, obviously, I had to change up my whole style whenever how I used to fight. I used to, like, you know what I mean, bounce around and shit. I can't do that shit no more. I'm old, fat. Which I lost 40-something pounds being up in the gym.
Congratulations, bro.
But I ain't been in a month now. I got both my daughters full time.
Yeah.
My baby mom's in jail. She gets out this Thursday, thank God.
Oh, yeah?
But so then I'm gonna be able to get back in the gym. I'm gonna start back in the gym next Monday.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I lost 40 pounds, bro. And then my baby mom went to jail, and you know what I mean, like, I was kind of like, I had someone help me with the kids and shit. She got mad at me. She ain't helping.
Right. You know how that shit works. You know.
But I mean, it wouldn't be so hard. My oldest is about to be 9. My youngest is 3. So I don't want to take her up there and have her run around while I'm up there trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, I mean, if I had to take a little bit of time off for my baby mom to get out of jail to help, it's all right.
No, that's beautiful though, man. You know, like I said, congratulations to cutting the weight, man. Stay with this shit, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Yeah,
always tell everybody that.
I was
stay with that
440,
shit.
bro. God damn, I was 440. Got down to about 400 almost.
That's what's up.
And shit, my arms was solid. I wore a jersey yesterday. I bought this Tom Brady jersey back, shit, like 2-3 years ago. It was whenever we first got signed to the Bucks. What was that? 2020. Yeah. So that's when I bought the jersey, bro, and it's never fit me, never. And I wore that bitch yesterday, bro, and it was kind of big on me.
Damn.
There we go.
That's what's up.
You'll get back
That's
in the
where it
gym.
start.
And my dick's got bigger too.
Hey, man.
They say after every 30 pounds, you gain an inch.
They say that.
Shit, I got a whole lot. I'm about to get all kinds of dick. You hear me? That sounded terrible to say out loud. But I'm about to have. Yeah,
Pause.
yeah, that was terrible.
Hell no.
So with your kid situation and your relationship, are you trying to get that back? Because I mean, I know you know how important it is to have like a household where you got a man and a woman.
It's
and
really not that important. So when people
I think
say stuff
statistically,
like that, it's not really that important.
statistically, I think
You can be a good parent without.
I'm not saying that.
You got a good relationship with your baby mom. That's all you need to ask. You got a good relationship with your baby mom. You guys co-parent well.
Yeah, we got a good relationship.
You don't think it's something you would pursue?
We don't know, man. I don't know.
Because I
man.
truly
Life is
believe.
long.
I believe the statistics. I mean, they look at this shit over years, and
Bro,
it says.
listen, you were with a girl that you only got 2 kids with. You got 9 kids. Shut up.
That's not what I'm not saying that I did anything right. I'm saying that I think that
You got 9 kids, bro. You take care of 2 of them, bro. Chill out.
Oh,
That's not true.
you're
No,
right.
I'm just talking shit. He takes care of all 9 of
no,
them.
no.
But you mean you got 12 baby moms, bro?
yeah, but I'm not saying I did everything right. I'm saying I believe that it's
It's
true.
his first one. Let him live and learn.
Man, my dad taught me. My dad got shit 5, 6 baby mamas. Total is 15 of us though.
How many baby moms you got?
4.
There's only 4.
Yeah,
That's still a lot. He got more baby moms than I do kids.
yeah. But look, like I would say this, man. Like on the relationship side in general, and to that point, like everybody got to just grow up. Like clearly moving around, being sneaky and shit like that. In my opinion, these days ain't really what you should be doing as a man, you know what I mean, as you get older and shit. But that's just how we come up though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We always been taught to, have one over here and do all this stuff like that. So, for the sake of my son, if it was to align itself, cool, but everybody gotta grow up.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, everybody kinda gotta find where they at in life. See what they need to work on and shit. You gotta make yourself happy type shit.
Right.
You gotta learn how to find happiness within yourself. So
Was you happy in your relationship?
I was on and off. It was on and off. It's just like any relationship, though,
Yeah.
man. It's just like, coping skills. Like when we do our groups and shit, we supposed to be like, hey, we supposed to help this quote unquote client with a coping skill, right? So everybody has coping skills one way or the other. Sometimes they're healthy and sometimes they're not. So, I had some unhealthy coping skills to deal with my stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
So, acknowledging that, I just want to do better the next time, if it's with her or with somebody else, whatever it's going to be. I just need to do better. Like, I'm 36 now. You say what the average lifespan is, like 70 or some shit. So I got my next half of my life to try to go the opposite direction of what I was normally doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as me and her relationship, though, I mean, we cool, we solid.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little rough at first, you know, you get caught up in all that stuff like that, but we worked it all out.
Well, I mean, I know it's hard, like having a kid and then the kid being so young and then y'all separate. Like that's like the worst time. You know what I mean? Like when you got a young kid like that.
Yeah, we make it work though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even before all of the, you know, the falling out and shit happened, like, you know, I was there every day and I was always around, you know. And like I said, you know, just telling her, you know, well, saying this, like, she made some points about my fatherhood. Like, being present ain't always being a good father, per se.
Right.
My baby mom told me, yeah.
No, but it's true, though. Like,
It is true.
Because when I think about my relationship with my dad, and like I said, no disrespect to my dad, me and my dad solid now, right? But he was always present. But I can't really be like, he taught me how to pee. I remember that. I remember he taught me how to pee standing up and shit. I mean, it's a valuable lesson. But, like, he was more focused on his career. And, you know, we were part of this Hebrew Israelite organization. You know, just like any business, it's not a business, but any system, it's ranks. So he's trying to move up in the ranks, you know, like you like think about like church, right? You got the deacon, the pastor and shit. Like, so he's trying to move up in the ranks. So he focused on his purpose, and you know, and to his point, like his dad wasn't really there for him either, though. He had to get everything on his own.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, I get it, but overall though, he's got mature and shit.
Yeah. I feel like I've been really fortunate the last 3 years. I haven't had to like go do a job. I've been self-employed, and I've got to with my twins that I got right now.
Yeah.
They're 6. But I've got to really be in there every day, like be more than present. Like it's different than with my other kids because I was working 6 days a week for the majority of their life. So I feel like what you were saying about the difference in being present and like actually, you know what I mean, like knowing everything about them.
It's a different, it is though. And like I said, you know, my baby mother would stress that a lot. She would say, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, she get mad, like, you deadbeat. I'm not a motherfucking deadbeat. Like, you know, when the money is there and shit, we good. Like, and I'm there, but I might be on my phone. I might be doing this, I might be doing that. So that's what I'm saying. The whole process of how it all played out required everybody to have to learn and look at themselves, though, because it's not just one. It's not just one side. Okay, yeah, it's not just one side, you know what I mean? Like, she was unhappy in her own ways, too. And she dealt with her way, the way she dealt with her shit, and I dealt with my shit, the way I dealt with my shit.
Well, I see you post a lot about women holding themselves or not holding themselves accountable.
Come on.
Some of the shit you say seems a little Andrew Tate-ish.
You don't like Andrew Tate?
I personally feel like some of the things he says,
some
of the things he says are positive, but I feel like there's an element to him that is just so misogynistic and
with him or
negative.
Andrew?
Yeah, not me. I'm on that borderline.
That's
like,
that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was like, I wonder because some of the shit you say, it's like that seems real Andrew Tate-esque.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I agree that women do have an issue with holding themselves accountable more than men, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Andrew is right about a lot of the shit he says.
No, and I don't completely agree with his positions on it though. But all right, we about to get into it, right? So look, a little closer, got you. All right, so accountability, right? Good.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me something that you would say is more Andrew Tate-ish. Give me something. Just
something that you've said. Cause
yeah,
I don't
just
think I have
something
any.
you can remember. Yeah.
I don't know that I have anything.
Okay, I got you though.
Okay.
But because I can understand where that would come from though. So, okay, so when you grow up religious, whether you grow up a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, okay, like those 3 religions though, that religion has some specific ways it goes about stuff. It says, hey, the husband is first, the wife serves the husband, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right?
Hierarchy.
It's a hierarchical status though, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up like that. Obviously it doesn't work out in real life because my mother is not a woman that just gets along with the program. My mother is like, fuck you, I ain't doing this shit. And especially if she started drinking, she throwing shit, she's fighting, she ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's another point to something later. But when you look at the dynamic, so my personal perspective on men and women, right? Men and women are equal. Like, first of all, like, you can't turn a light on without a switch. You know what I mean? You can't, like these plugs and everything that's in here, like you got one end, there's no power if these things don't connect. So they are equal, but everybody has a different role. You know what I mean? So like when you say something like, okay, well in general statement, not doesn't apply to everybody, right? Women don't like to be held accountable is because by nature, feminine energy doesn't like boundaries. Think about it though.
Does masculine?
Masculine energy creates boundaries.
Right. It doesn't like boundaries though, right?
No, it does. It creates boundaries. It creates boundaries. Think about it.
Oh, you mean like it, but it likes to be in control of the boundary, not live in the boundary.
Well, it's just like more like this though. Like when you think about the world in itself, right? The world was built by men, the streets, the street names, all of the logical sides of the game, right? Right. So that's the boundary I mean that is created. And every man has a boundary though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And by nature, women are designed to break your boundaries.
Okay.
Think about it though. I'm going out with, okay, you could say, I'm going out with my friends tonight. Right. Just obviously these immature males and immature female type shit, right though. But okay, I'm going out with my friends tonight. So she throw a fit or some shit before you go out to try to manipulate you not to do what you say you're gonna do.
Right.
It's in her nature to do that. There's nothing wrong with it or nothing like that. She's designed to test your ass to make sure that you are who you say you are though, because she has to depend on you. Like biologically and psychologically though, she gets pregnant. Say we out in the bush, right? We ain't got all of this shit. Even now though, your old lady get pregnant for real, and it's just you and her. Like, who's gonna protect her and shit? She's vulnerable for those 9 months though. So at that point, she would want to be in somebody's boundary that she knows she's gonna get protection, provision of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's gonna look out, somebody's gonna provide, somebody's gonna do some healing and helping, and somebody's gonna do some planning. Cause she don't want to try to do all that and then still have to be a mom.
Right.
You dig what I'm trying to say? So like, you know, feminine energy by nature wants to break boundaries. It does not like boundaries. So if you say accountability, that's a boundary. It means you have to be responsible for what you say and what you do, even if you are a quote unquote victim in a situation. And I talk to my females in my group all the time about that. The ladies in my group, like we talk about this all the time though. It's like, yo, like, and even with men, we have to take responsibility and accountability for everything we do though. Nobody's just like, oh, well, so what, you were sad. So, you know, you were sad so you could justify that you go smack the shit out of somebody. No, going to jail. You know what I mean? Women in the society tend to get away with stuff like that.
I just talked to my girl about this yesterday.
They do though. Like, you know, if a woman says right now, any one of us, right? Hey, so and so put his hands on me in an illegal way. Somebody took advantage of me, right? Before you could even have a chance to defend yourself, you're in jail fighting for your motherfucking life. You lost your job, your reputation is ruined, and even if you do beat the case, right, you still gonna end up fucked.
Yeah.
Your reputation
is still fucked, even if you're innocent.
And she could get proved to be a liar. And what happens? Society doesn't even hold women accountable for real.
That's what I was talking to my girl about.
And that's a general statement though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody is like, man, that's some bullshit you're saying, well, then prove it to me where women get held accountable like men do. We don't. I mean, well, they don't. Because by nature, feminine energy does not like boundaries though. You know what I'm saying? But on that level though, it's just more or less like, you know, both sides got to work together, for real. And if I'm the leader, you can't be the leader too.
Right.
We can't have two leaders in a relationship. Now these roles can switch, right? I might be down on my ass, and she might have to take the lead for a jump, and she might have to run everything and stuff like that. Cool, you know what I mean?
If that happens,
yeah,
I feel like if a woman has to take that role for a while,
yeah,
she holds it like you get put into like a lower category with her forever.
That's where you got to pick the right chick, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? Like, for real, like, I can see what you're saying, though. But I would say that would probably apply to women that are, like, in secret competition with you. Not somebody that's actually trying to work with you.
Yeah. Well, that's like, if the hierarchy roles aren't in place, and then say that happens, and then the woman's not going to let you forget that she held it down while you was fucked up.
And you should listen, but at the same time, though, you should always give her credits and kudos and gift her and bless her because she did hold it down. Because that's your job, you know what I mean? As a man, in my opinion, these days, like, your job is to make sure that your girl, your woman, can do everything that she need to do for the house.
Right. And I think the reason that this shit don't really work in today's world, and I understand, I do believe that there should be some level of hierarchy in relationships and all that, and in life in general, but I think just because of the way the world is now, like, ain't no homes where just the man works and the woman takes care of the home. I mean, not in the grand scheme of things. Normally, both people got to have jobs. People's
Every time I get with a bitch, they're a bum. I gotta take care of them, bro. God damn.
But I'm saying you want a girl to have a job because y'all need money. You know what I
Who
mean?
needs
Right.
money?
Like, can't nobody really make it off of one income.
I've
no
never
more.
been with.
So that's
What are you
said
talking
what?
about?
like almost everybody, both
Bro,
people
I've
work.
never been with a bitch that had money.
But I'm
It's
saying,
literally
okay,
only been me
you're,
with money.
that's your
That's why
particular life.
I've been kicking it, just letting y'all talk, because I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, I wish I could find a bitch to take care of me. God damn.
No, I'm saying most of the time,
Shit,
both people gotta have a
I
job.
do dishes, you know what I mean? Fuck
Yeah,
it.
right.
But not, I mean, yeah, I feel it. But I'm just saying, yeah, I don't think I've ever even dated a bitch that ever had a job.
Damn.
I was just talking shit, but
I know, yeah,
The bitches
yeah.
ain't shit though, for real. Bitches ain't shit. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Listen, man, but that goes into more. Okay, you could say Andrew Tate's speaking point would be like, all right, so like, does a girl even have to work or anything else like that? Like, you know, when you think about millionaires on a boat, right? Mm-hmm. Right. This is one of their old speaking points though. It's just like, all right, so women naturally kind of just move around the chessboard freely though. In general though, they usually have their way because they have the one thing that we want.
Right.
Everybody chases pussy
Everybody wants the pussy. So at the end of the day, though, she can most of the time get most guys
to take care of
to
them.
manipulate and do something for her. The OnlyFans thing that you mentioned, though, what guys are buying OnlyFans on a consistent basis and subscribing? Guys who are getting pussy? Guys who have an abundance mindset for real? No, they're like, can I get a deal on you playing with your little, can I get your little, you know what I'm saying? You sound crazy. So, like, you got to think, though, that the average woman is dealing with, I would say it like this, a trick male.
Yeah.
Tricks, pimps, hoes, right? Just using that analogy, right? So like, okay, if you operate as a trick, she gonna, man, no, girl respect no trick. There's a power that she gets for that though. But then when she runs into a guy, you said Andrew Tate guy is a guy who has boundaries. This is what I'm going to take. This is what I'm not going to take. And if you're not that kind of person, don't even fuck with me. But those are the guys that the girls sneak off on their little nice beta guys to go fuck and go back home. And I've been that guy a lot in my life. So I know for a fact that my general disposition will get me laid by somebody's wifey or something else like that before being this guy that just holds open the door and, you know, does everything else like that. Because it's kind of rooted in nature, though. The woman is always going to really desire alpha.
Right.
Se.
So
Hold on. I literally say this all the time. I don't have a problem pulling a bitch. It's keeping them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
like
be having runs.
me, I can fuck so many girls, and it's weird. I've always said this. It seems like girls that are in relationships always want to sleep with me. I say it all the time. I was just talking about this the other day, and it's because I'm one of those guys. You know what I mean? That like I'm not like a nice guy. The nice guys are the ones that get cheated on.
All the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's fucked up, though, man. But the game is like either be the one to get cheated on or be the one that's cheating.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like
it's a
that's-
mindset thing, not more so that you got to do that. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying, like, I would rather be the guy doing the cheating than getting cheated on.
I feel like that's relationships in general nowadays. It's like everybody's thinking like, I got to cheat before I get cheated on.
Yeah,
And it's kind of fucked up
all
everything for
trauma,
everybody.
man.
I feel like the fact that both people in a relationship have to work kind of fucks up everything. Like nobody lives like back in the day. I doubt the shit was happening on the level it is now.
No, Grandpa had kids on the other side of the city.
I'm saying the dude. I'm
Oh.
saying I know the dudes was always.
What you
been
talking
doing
about,
shit.
women?
You talking about
But-
bitches back in the day probably wasn't cheating.
Probably not on the level they are now.
Hell no.
No,
I'd
they
say
cheat more than
Back
us.
in the day, I bet
No,
them
I'm
bitches
talking
wasn't
about
cheating.
now,
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I'm talking
I'm saying.
about back in like the 1920s. Bet them bitches wasn't cheating because you allowed taking them bitches down there to the courthouse and beating the fuck out of them bitches.
No, they were.
The bitches back there was cheating.
Fuck yeah.
I bet they was cheating, but they might have been like fucking the neighbor
Milkman
or
and
like
shit,
the milkman or
yeah.
something.
You go get deployed.
But they wasn't cheating as bad as they are now. Nowadays,
Like
No,
now,
they
women.
was. You see,
I think social media really fucked up a lot of shit.
It did. Oh, but that shit really gave it to
all
them.
the single moms, all the moms, all the wives and stuff were at home at the same time because all the husbands were all out from
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? They were gone. So all the women would get together and shit and have all that time stuff together anyway. And then the men stuff that were coming to the house, your paper man, blah, 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 they was getting all the play.
Yeah, but still, that's a small group of people, I would say, compared to what it is
Yeah,
today.
now it's like every
Like
bitch. Soon
today-
as you get an argument with your bitch, bro. She starts posting all this watching. I see girls do it all the time on my Snap. They'll get an argument with their old man, bro. Like, oh, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit, blah, blah. I'm going to go out tonight and do my thing.
They
Yeah.
always go back though.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So like at the end of the day though, like I do get I get the misogynistic narrative that's out when guys have a certain perspective. But to be real clear though, man, it just be a lot, not to you, but just like women themselves just be projecting their own male hate misandrous. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Well, there's like that's like a movement now.
Yeah, I mean, since the feminist wave, though, not the first wave, but this, like second
This
and
new
third
feminist
wave, the
wave,
goddess movement is what I like to call it, though. You know what I mean? But it fucks everybody up though, because like it goes back to your point about family, right? Mm-hmm. Like at the end of the day, the reason why everything's in chaos is because the family structure is shit. Mm-hmm. There's no family no more. Even if it was a polygamous family where it was 2 wives or 2 husbands or whatever else like that, still a unit. Mm-hmm. Now everything is independent. You know what I'm saying? So like, and what's the incentive for a father to want to be there when at the end of the day he's going to end up probably in jail or some shit for child support or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Men and women seem like they're in competition with each other now a lot more, and it seems like
I don't feel like it's men and women. I feel like it's women trying to compete with men now.
Well, I feel like women.
I don't ever feel like I'm in a competition with a female.
I feel like women started hating men, and now men hate women.
No, men don't hate women.
I feel like
I hate these bitches. Oh my god,
I don't listen. It's like perspective, right? So like, obviously, women had their ways. So do we, though, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, though, man, life would be boring if they were not here.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure, yeah. That's why I said it's like I don't hate. Like I love a woman for being a woman, though. I love her for being who she is, even if it's a little crazy or emotional shit. That just means she's more feminine for real. She might care a little bit more. Yeah. But I mean, anybody can be delusional and motherfucking out of place. You know what I'm saying? Men are like that now too. Because I mean, when you look at it though, right? So like we give a lot of flack to women about being emotional, and fair enough. Like,
whoa,
damn.
That's some pussy right there, Holly.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, right? But we give women a lot of flack for being emotional, though. But like, what are the men these days? Who are they raised by? There's no dads in the house. Yeah. It goes back. It's all the full circle. You know what I'm saying? Because dad ain't there, and like you said, dad don't necessarily have to be in the house, but he has to be present.
Have a role.
He has to be there consistently, weekly. He can't be gone because what ends up happening is that.
Like, they start getting all that emotion from their moms and shit. And they start acting like bitches too.
Yeah, but when men act like bitches though, we get violent, people die and shit. We ain't about to just yell and scream and,
I don't know. I saw a lot of those motherfuckers that be yelling and screaming, bro. God.
For sure. It started out like that, but somebody end up dying.
Today's world, because I grew up with all older people.
Yeah, right.
So whenever I was young, you didn't see a lot of like unmanly men. You understand what I'm saying? Now I see like. Oh my god, bro! These motherfuckers that are like around my age and shit. I'm just like, y'all really just ain't built.
That's very true.
Yeah, they're built real cheap nowadays.
But to your point about men, if they get into it, somebody's gonna die. Jordan Peterson, who I assume you listen to as well, he has a good point that he makes about women, and it's like why a man can't really argue with a woman, and why women shouldn't argue with men, because women get to a point where they tear you down, like emotionally. And men, we will kill you.
Yeah.
Like we get physical. You guys will like bully somebody into committing suicide, where men will just kill you.
I'm saying, but that's boundary breaker, right? I'm gonna go ahead and try to test you to see how really strong or confident you are. Because let me say this little shit about this little insecurity you got to see if you flip the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And then boundary maker is like, oh, you crossed my boundary, now I gotta do something to you.
Yeah,
that's the basic nature of men and women.
Hey, that's real too. Because my baby mom's, I'm not gonna say it that way. No one could ever use it against me. My baby mom used to call me his name all the time, bro.
Yeah,
you probably know what it is. You know what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. But she'd call me his name, bro. And it's like I say it all the time. It's not even a real bad name, but I just, as a man, I feel like it's really disrespectful to say to another man or something like that. And I would swear I would want to beat that bitch up. God.
Yeah,
and I don't know what you're talking about, but.
They're designed to do that, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the, like, I read a lot. So, you know what I mean? Like, me and my brother over here, we have a lot of conversations, man. So, like, women are designed to do that. And listen, you got to remember, though, man, if men ain't raised in a family household, women ain't either, though. So, everybody just fried. When you think about it, everybody just fucked up for real. Immature as fuck. We never, just because we older don't mean we grown. That's what I realized. I don't feel like I'm grown up yet. I feel like I just got older.
I think I grew up in the last like couple years for real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not the same person I was a couple years ago.
Me too, but
a couple years ago, I used to be I was wild, didn't listen to nobody. I used to be a real piece of shit. Not like how these motherfuckers are out here, but like how I was to like people and females and shit. Nowadays, I'm more calm and shit. Like I ain't gonna flex. Back in the day, I'd beat a bitch up.
Right.
I'd beat a female up. As soon as you say something crazy, I'll sucker punch a female. Nowadays, though, I'm old and I just don't like doing that. I mean, granted, about did the other night, you know what I mean? But that bitch was talking shit about my dogs.
Yeah, but you made changes, man.
But like what I'm saying though is like, yeah, I don't know, like over the past couple years, you could tell I've changed.
Oh yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
I'm old now. I'm old.
You just calm down a lot. Like you ain't so quick to just
be
pop
upset
top.
about something. Yeah, I used to, as soon as someone say something, I get real upset, and I just like I couldn't hold my emotions back. You know what I mean, like my emotion was to
lash out. Yeah.
And now I'm just, you know what I mean? So you say something that's like, now that, like I said, whenever it comes to me being drunk me is totally different. Drunk me, I still can be one of those guys. I haven't been in a while until the other night. The other night, I don't know what was wrong with me, bro. God damn, I was wanting to fight everybody. I don't know. I really don't know what happened to me that night. But, yeah, like lately though, yeah, I'm more calm, chill.
Well, I think that's like the most important thing a man can do is learn how to control himself.
Yeah,
like,
and I've been trying. I got a lot of self control compared to what I used to.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
gross.
Like if
Nowadays, if I'm arguing with somebody, bro, like especially with a female, if I'm arguing with a female, my thing is if like me and you're kicking it and we start arguing, I'm not arguing with you. Get out of my house, bitch. Just gone.
But all these things is just solidifying boundary.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm a boundary maker. Trying to argue in my house when I told you to be quiet or stop in here is you trying to break my boundary and thinking that I'm gonna keep engaging with you. I'm just gonna kick you out. Get out my boundary.
So how much should I feel like you're like Andrew Tate?
Man, I'm just a man. So if he's a man, then I'm a man too. I'm a man that stands on trying to lead the household and run the family.
That's how I am. So
You know what I mean? But go ahead.
You post a lot of this shit on Facebook. I mean, me and you ain't Facebook friends or not.
I don't think so. No, but
Will you be on Facebook just like talking shit about like shit like this?
If you had to get on Twitter for me to really get the rant, but Facebook for real, I stay off of there. I'm on there, but I stay off of there though. I'm not on there as much though, just because like a lot of my work people.
What's your social media you be on? Twitter,
Snapchat, Instagram. Mostly the stories though.
Yeah.
Mostly the stories. So I might drop some jewels in there, man. You know, you get a little bit of flack, but like I don't really support one person's stance over the other though. It's just like from my experiences in life and male and women dynamics and me having to do groups with men and doing groups with women and seeing and them asking having these relationship dynamic questions though, it gave me a perspective. But you know, I mean, if Andrew Tate is saying that at the end of the day, I want my woman to abide by the rules that's in this house or whatever, right? I mean, it's her choice to stay there or not.
Right.
So it's just like you can get mad at him to say, oh, he's like this, he like that. Most of the women that have a problem with what he's saying, though, would fuck him in a heartbeat if he pulled up.
Yeah.
He's a fucking multimillionaire. He's tall. He's got muscles. He's rich.
Mixed.
All that shit. All that shit worked for him. Light skin. Like, all that shit worked for him, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and look, man, and I'm saying this respectfully, right? Women are notorious for saying they don't fuck with this dude, they don't like that dude, and then they end up fucking him. Women have been notorious for choosing bad men throughout history, though. Why are you taking the opinion so seriously? Because if you're in that position, she gonna fuck with you, though.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Like, it's like another example, right? Always, with females, I'd be like, all right, so you got your guy, he has to be monogamous and shit, right? Oh, yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that, do this. I was like, all right, cool. If you got an opportunity to, say, be with your favorite celebrity, Chris Brown or some shit like that, though, and he decided to fuck with you, would you require him to have to stand on them same principles? And then they usually be like, no. Why? Because they value him as higher status than you. When you get to a high enough status, you can do what you want. Most of the women that men end up having are not high enough status. You're not Chris Brown. Like, even to our girls, like, we're not Chris Brown and them and shit, though. There's a guy, a celebrity, no matter how, and like I said, not to anybody's girl specifically, but your girl, your side, there's a guy that if he catches her at the right time, is going to get in them draws.
I don't know if I
Listen, it's a hard, listen.
You don't believe that?
I don't believe
You and Kelly arguing, she comes down to my house. You don't think so?
No. No. That's the least of my worries, but
You're such a liar.
But no, it's just in general though, man. That, you know, listen, that one guy, y'all be watching the fucking MTV Awards and shit. She like, who? Him?
Oh, Mark Wahlberg, bro. She fucking loves him. But I don't think she'd fuck him.
I don't know.
You think she'd fuck Mark Wahlberg? You're a goddamn
Listen,
liar.
I cannot
I would
say.
fuck Mark Wahlberg, bro. I ain't even
I cannot
gay.
say, but I would say this though. I would say that it'd be very hard for her not to, if that's the person that she looks at that high enough status.
Yeah.
I don't even know why she likes Mark Wahlberg.
What, bro?
I just don't see it.
He was a good-looking guy. You're retarded not to say that. That's some.
That's OG Marky Mark, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're a hater.
I'm just a hater because she likes him. That's what it is.
Yeah, but listen, and you would never know Anyway.
Whether she fucked him?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
You know. No, man, they listen, man. You never know.
That was a big dick
You
joke
never
right
know,
there.
Man. Listen, man.
No,
you
my
never
girl
know.
has a job. My girl's an EMT, so like they work 24-hour shifts. I remember this was like 6-7 years ago. I told her, I was like, I don't even think about like if you would cheat on me at work or something, because everybody where she works is fucking everybody where she works, right? I was like, I don't even think about it because I'd never know you cheated on me anyway. You know what I mean? So it's just
No,
like
you don't really.
I don't even think it makes sense to try to stop somebody from cheating
So
on
would you let her?
I mean, clearly I wouldn't be cool with it, but I don't think it makes sense to try to stop somebody from cheating on you.
Are you a cuck?
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody wants to cheat on you, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
And there's value systems, right? So, like, you know, no justification, but the way I came up, man, like, my mother wasn't the only woman. Like, you know, my father had the double wife thing going on. I always had that kind of ideal for myself. So, you know, if you don't, you know, the way my head was working at the time, if you ain't gonna give that to me blatantly, I'm gonna make sure I go get it in my own way. Not the right way to go about this shit, though.
Right.
I said this over and over again. I'm not justifying it, but that's just how your mind think. But my father said some game a long time ago, too. He's just like, shit, if you can't take care of one woman, though, then you don't need two. Because if you talking about having multiple women, though, then you need to be able to make sure they don't have to work for nobody else. You don't get that in your immature mind, though. You see the dream, the illusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You see, like, man, the glitter and gold, but, like, think about what that shit would come with, for real.
yeah,
Imagine the headache having two bitches.
What the fuck?
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? And it is a headache in general.
I used to think
so,
I
like,
wanted that shit. No more.
Nah, I'm kind of panning out of it, though. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe that's like fucking buyer's remorse or some shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, you know, just looking at it now is just like, move different. But if you had to say, like, how much of Andrew Tate, I'm like, I mean, shit, we just bought a light skin, man. That's probably the only thing we really got in connection. He makes sense, though.
Well, it seems like you have interest in these types of conversations, like
I love these type of
yeah,
conversations.
yeah.
I could have these conversations for hours upon hours, though, because that's the one thing that's the one I just psychology. I like philosophy. Like growing up in the martial arts, we was big on philosophy. So like philosophy was first. Then like I wasn't the best with women growing up at all. Obviously, my dad is good with women. He never taught me not a jewel on that. You know what I'm saying? So then I got into I was like, look, man, I can't. I was like, man, if I ain't gonna be able to do this and move how I need to move, then I need to start learning some shit. So I started learning all the dark psychology tricks and shit. And then, you know, obviously then I started working in the mental health field, though. So then I was like, I got case studies where I can, like, try this literature out and see how people feel about this and feel like that, though. So, because, I mean, really when it boils down to it, man, I mean, your whole life is based off your relationships with other people anyway. So whether it be your friends, your male friends, or it's going to be your girl. Like, what's the number one man's motivation? Why don't a man do what he do for a woman?
Yep.
Women like to say, well, we just wear our makeup and shit for ourselves.
I hate when they say that. I don't believe that.
They say a lot of stuff, but like at the end of the day, though, they thrive on that guy in a DM telling them how good they look, telling them they will suck the farts out their butt, and them just looking like, here, girl, look at this. They need the validation.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but you know what I'm saying? The more insecure ones need that validation, though, and they can get it. They go out, they wear some skimpy, they twerk on the gram or something. They know at the end of the day, it's going to be some dude with hard eyes. Yeah. And the dude she's fucking is not the dude commenting.
That's a fact.
Most of the time, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He more or less like, bitch, what are you doing?
Whenever I be fucking with bitches, bro, especially like the most side bitches that like no one knows about, there's so many dudes on her shit, and like if I'm fucking with a bitch, I really don't be liking their shit most of the time. You know what I mean? Or they don't be liking mine, just because I feel like that's just like what you don't do that. You know?
Right. Yeah, and you don't got to though, because it's like I'm already hitting it.
Yeah.
So like, why I gotta be on your shit with the hard eyes?
If I'm fucking a bitch, I don't even follow her. Like I don't follow her on Facebook. That way I ain't gonna see her shit. Because then it's like I don't want to know what you're doing, bitch.
Yeah, because then that boundary thing kicks in. It is kind of like it's like.
Then I gotta start being mean to you. Yeah, bitch, only posting this. Take that down. Yeah,
you setting yourself up for the woo, man. It's just not even no point. But no, man, listen, man. They gave Andrew Tate all that flack and shit though, and he inspired a bunch of young men to
be men.
To be men for real. That's how men used to be though, man.
Yeah,
I'm not going for that.
You be watching Andrew Tate's podcast and shit?
I used to for a second, but I never caught a whole one. But
I watched a few of them, and I fuck with him. I think that like there's nothing that he said that was like really wrong. I mean, yeah, he was like stating his opinions. Anybody can have opinions,
right?
But then the fact he was like trying to cancel him and shit for having his own opinions, God damn, like that is the craziest shit in the world.
I don't think it's what he's saying. I think it's how he's saying it.
He's not
You know
saying
what
it.
I'm
He's not saying it no
Because
type of way. He's saying stand up for yourself, be a man.
no, I think that it's the
Quit letting these bitches
rhetoric,
control you.
the way he's saying. Like I think that what he's saying, most women agree with. Most women,
men
Yeah,
agree
the
with
card
him.
though. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's just the way he's saying it, and it gives people something. I mean, the more feminist people something to complain about. Because if you look at Jordan Peterson, he's basically saying the same shit. He's just saying it in a different way.
He's saying it in a
yeah,
more
he is.
collegiate, professional way, but he's
Yeah.
saying that they saying the same shit.
But he's giving, 1 second. Jordan Peterson is like you said, it's coming from a fact-based study. It's like a bunch of fact-based
Right,
studies
right.
and he's saying it. He's not saying like, bitch, you're my property. He's saying this is the way that the household should be ran.
That's a good point. So that's the point I'm asking you though, right? So he says my property. Then like obviously he's shock value. Like it's just shock, like Charleston White, shock value type statements. He didn't think he was going to be one of the biggest celebrities in the world, but he ended up being that, right? But it was just like, do you believe that a man who's taking care of shit does have some type of authority over a woman? And if it's listen, and even to make the playing field even, right? If it's the woman that's providing everything, does she have some type of authority over the man?
I would say yes both ways.
Yeah, especially if all right, I tell my girl, right? I say, hey, don't go out to the club. There's nothing out there for you, right? She goes anyway and gets in some trouble. I'm then required to go out there and have to risk my fucking life for a decision that I asked you not to make. If I don't go out there, I'll say, you my girl, right? And I don't go out there, right? Now what? I have to live with the conscience that I didn't protect the person I'm with. But at the same time, my wisdom, my planning told you that, hey, don't step out there tonight. It's a bad night to go out. You go out anyway. Then I go out there and now I get shot or some shit. Mm-hmm. Now I done went and died for somebody who at the end of the day didn't respect my quote-unquote authority or my wisdom in the situation though. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're still required to have to go ahead and protect and serve, right, then there should be some type of respect of wisdom. You could say authority or whatever else like that. And then it's like when people throw these words out, it's like, look, Google the word what authority means. Authority is just something simple like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm in charge of saying that this is what we're going to do. Everybody go to work. All these women go to work every single day and have somebody tell them what to do when the clock in, how much they're going to make and everything else. Like, it's not a problem. But with your man, though, the one that's actually going to be there when you lose that job, the man that's going to be there when you're in distress, the man that's going to run down the steps when the burglar come in the house and risk his fucking life for you, though, oh, it's just too much for you to have authority. You run on authority all the time, though. You don't run anything in society.
Those are good points.
Well, I think because Andrew Tate, so I think the thing about Andrew Tate is because over the past 15, 20 years, I think bitches are finally starting to come out and try to be equal with us. So they're like, you feel me? So it's like been changed. I feel like no one spoke on it before Andrew Tate.
Right.
So when Andrew Tate started speaking on it, then it was a big storm because it was like, this is what everybody's thinking, but just no one's saying it. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying it.
He was saying it for years, though. Kevin Samuels was saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He got a lot of shock value for that, too, though, but they kept calling in. Do you understand?
Yeah, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, Jordan.
I don't know who he is.
Jordan Peterson been speaking on it too, but he's talking about biology though. Like, not saying that all things are the same though, but men and women in general have a biology. Now, when it comes to masculinity and femininity, what's a man and what's a woman? No, that's an energy though. So you can have a masculine woman or a feminine man. Clearly.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And the way I understand it, though, is that in order for a relationship to work, though, you just have to have that polarity. So if you got a feminine man with a masculine woman, that works just fine. You say beta male with a alpha female. That works just fine. If you have an alpha male with I wouldn't say beta female with a feminine female, that works just fine because it's the opposite. It's the polarity of things. But when you put an alpha female with an alpha male, they're not going to be there.
Clash.
Alpha male ain't going to deal with no alpha female.
Right.
Because she believed that at the end of the day, though, like, there can't be two cooks in the kitchen. If I'm the coach, there's no, like, okay, I'm not no assistant coach, so it's not like, in our relationship, it's not like I'm coach, he's assistant coach. It's not one of them things. It's like I'm the coach. Like, my students are not my coach. But I got a coach. You know what I'm saying? I got to coach somewhere else. It's called plus minus equal. It's an old analogy, right? So you need to have somebody that's better than you can get game from, or not even better than you, somebody that wisdom, coach,
more
mentor.
knowledgeable. Yeah.
Right? You got your equals, those are your peers, those are the people that's supposed to challenge you, right? And then you got your lessers, those are the people you teach. So that's one of the fundamental ways you keep an ego in check, right? So if you're talking about a relationship, it's like, well, okay, the man and woman can challenge each other, but does she match? Do y'all match each other's fly? Right? Are you smarter than him? And do you provide? Do you bring something more? And women do, right? There's women that do, but they always tend to want to try to find a guy who is better than them per se, somebody that they can look up to mentorship for. But it's like you gotta understand, if you're talking to somebody, a teacher, like there's gonna be rules to the class.
Yeah.
And it's hard for some women to understand that.
Yeah.
They do like, I could just say and do what I want. No, and it's up to you to set the boundary. Be like, all right, you think you can do what you want? Cut your ass off. Because that's the only power you got. I mean, you can beat her up, you do all that shit like that happens. But like, all that's going to do is just giving her validation, giving her attention. So you might as well just, if you really mean some shit, just let her go. That's the strongest thing you can do. Andrew Tate says that. He says, man, let her go. He said, walk the fuck away. If her behavior is truly unruly, walk away. That's your masculine power. But we like to stick around, and the more we stick around, though, the more they realize, like, he's sweet on me. Let me go ahead and try to test his boundaries even more.
Yep.
Yeah, my baby mom used that shit. We was together for 7 years. I hate that bitch.
But no, it's a good point, though. You know what I mean? It's just like, people have a problem. Like, everything has gotten so different. I don't have no problem with preferences and the way people live, but this is not natural. It's not a natural way of living, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, men are men, women are women. You got cisgender this, all post-op. You got all of these different things, and everybody's inclined to live how they want to live. So I want to just say that everybody's inclined to live how they want to live. But if we talking about just regular family structure, that all of these different dynamics aren't in play. You know what I mean? And the further you go away from a natural design, the more chaotic shit gets. Yeah. That's why the world is in chaos today, though. It's not that certain things can't work or not work, but how is it working for society as a whole? How's it working for our community? Here, even just here. How's it working for our community here? How's the broken home system working for our children and shit? Like, it might work for us a little bit because we might want to be good dads, but then how many children are going to be raised to become these fucked up, dysfunctional adults that are shooting up everything and shit?
Yeah. Well, that was my point I was making earlier. Like, there's studies that say that kids that grow up without a dad in the home are like whatever percent, like a high percent, more likely to end up in prison, all that shit like that. So that was why I think I mean, my relationship I'm in now, I've been in for 10 years. I don't see it ending, but I do feel like there's always, people have arguments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's
sure.
like I'm always focused on, we got to work through this shit so that so I can raise my kids with you.
No, that's a good point, though. And idealistically speaking, you would rather try to be that way, or at least get into a situation where, like, y'all can at least co-parent at a high level.
Yeah,
but like
co-parenting, I've been decent at co-parenting with my exes. On a high level, that's always the problem because there's always those. You end up not liking people. You know what I'm saying? Just like you saying with your baby mom, like, just don't fucking like her no more.
Right. No, me and my baby mom's cool, actually. I was just joking. But I do I like her, like, what, like, you talking about, like, dating-wise?
No. Like, you just don't like, I mean, like,
me and her went through so much shit that it was just like, yeah, by the time.
Hated her for a little bit.
Not necessarily. I don't think I actually ever hated her. Has she done shit to make me want to beat her ass? Have I beat her ass a few times? Yeah. But, you know what I mean? Has she done shit that makes you want to beat her ass, especially in recent years? Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I always got that bitch's back. Even right now, the bitch is in jail, putting money on my books. I wish she could, on her, not on her books, but on her phone. That way she call the kids. She told me, put money on my book. No, bitch, you got a boyfriend for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not, but I will put money on the phone. That way you can talk to the kids. You understand what I'm saying? I'll help you out as much as I can, but at the same time, I mean,
they would say you wrong for that, bro, for not putting money on our books, man. That's the point I'm trying to say, though. They would say you was wrong for that. I don't think you are at all, because I would say the same thing. If you got another man that you're entertaining, like, my privilege is cut off.
Yeah, we've been broke up for 2 years too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
So, and she's been in a relationship. I've been in relationships. So it's like, yeah, that's not my job no more. That's not my job. Once we're not together, now I have helped her out? Yeah, I'll give that bitch still money and shit. Yeah. Whenever she's out, I'll buy her cigarettes, buy her gas. Whenever she's like, hey, I need gas, I will do shit like that. But while you're in jail over your fuck up, if I'm in jail, bitch, you ain't even answering my calls. I'm nice enough to answer your calls. Right. I know if I'm in jail, you ain't answering my calls.
And that's where the paradigm shifts at, man, because, a lot of women feel like, I don't need a man, all this stuff like this, though. But, like, no, you do. Just like we need the women, though.
Yeah.
It's really a mutual thing.
You know what would be a good question to ask is, like, what principles do you stand on? What morals do you stand on?
Who, me?
That's something to ask women, though.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever asked a woman that?
Nah, hell
No, I actually haven't. I'm going to ask Kelly when I get home.
Because if you ask, I don't know if they even answer.
That's what I was wondering. Like, does she even know? Because I know, like men, we just exist and we know what we are. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we know where we stand and what we don't.
Yeah, boundaries.
Yeah, I know my boundaries.
I wonder if women do know that.
Yeah, I don't think bitches know their boundaries, bro. I feel like females, especially today, in today's world, they try so hard they can just to like try to make you feel like you're not a man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's a lot of that going on.
You said
Penis
what?
envy. They say it's like, all right, you have to respect the nature of women, periods, mood swings, and all of these quote unquote traditional feminine things, right? But what about a man's nature? This is something I talk to women about all the time, and I think that's why, like, in my groups, I have a lot of success, though, is because I give them the male perspective on how we see it. Do y'all even care? And when you really ask them, no, they don't give a fuck. As soon as a girl get emotional, I don't give a fuck about what you think. I don't care about what you said. It's about how I feel. Mm-hmm. But we got to listen in order for us to get our level of interaction or to even have a wife or anything else like that. That's something we got to come with. We got to know that. The best women are the ones who understand their man nature, and they make sure they put things in the relationship equation to manage that nature. If you got a horny ass man, guess what you're gonna be doing? You got to make sure you're getting the rocks off every single day.
Yep.
You can't be like, oh well, I'm tired today. It's like, look, man, that tired today, it might be him being tired of somebody else. But she only,
Bro, we end up breaking up. It wasn't necessarily just because of that, but like a big part of the problem with me with our relationship, I feel like we was always arguing because like I was wanting to fuck, you know what I mean, and just like. She was just old.
Look, man, that'd be it, though. Like, you know, and it's just like, you know, it's no justification for one way or the other, though, but, you know, women have to understand a man's nature, though.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, man, if we provide protecting and doing all this shit like this, and really the only thing we want is for you to look good and give us sex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, take the bonnet off when I walk in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw me some neck sandwiches for lunch one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, send me that little nude with the finger in your booty. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got to work. Like, because I got to work to make sure that all of this shit is provided for and taken care of for. Only thing you need to do is making sure that when I look at you, I'm motivated and inspired to want to keep trying to get it for this situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, though. Because, look, man, when you got you a woman that's really on her shit for real, though, you be like, man, I need to get up and make some shit happen. You don't mind being romantic and shit for her? Yeah. Taking her out, all that shit like that? So and even with Andrew Tate, going back to that point, it's just like, he's saying that at the end of the day, man, he says you need to value and cherish the women that are really with you and that really do and make these sacrifices that they need to make. But the rest of these women who think they're that, fuck them. That's what he's saying. He's saying your OnlyFans girls. He's saying, and no, not to your hustle. But listen, if you get into sex work, you operate on a pimp, hoe, trick perspective.
Bro, we was talking about this before y'all even got in here. Was we not?
That's irony.
I said,
that's God,
listen,
bro.
we was sitting in here before y'all got in here, and I was literally talking about how I could never be with a bitch. I couldn't be with you if you had OnlyFans. Because then you don't respect yourself, I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
No, listen,
Like,
because look, though.
That's how I feel. I mean, for real, I don't want to be with no bitch that you can pay $6.99 to see. Come on, bro. If I gotta put in all this work to get it, why the fuck these dudes getting it for a pack of cigarettes? Come on, bro. Pack of Pall Malls. You know what I mean?
I'm
out here getting my bitch for a pack of Pall Malls, bro. God damn.
But listen, that's
for
a good
full month.
That's a good point, though. But it just depends what kind of branch of the like. You know, you made a comment like you a cuck. I know you was playing, but it's like, yo, there's a lot of cucks out here.
Yeah.
So that like, there's a market for them. She gonna get that money. So like, then that's when the whole. And like I said, I'm saying this, you know what I'm saying, in respects to everything. Then you got the pimps of the world. Those are your alpha males. The alpha male, quote unquote, like, because when you think about a pimp, right? Obviously, besides the act of it itself, and I've had this conversation before. So like, people at home, like, try to take away your personal perspectives on what you think these titles run with, and try to look at it as far as like an analogy, right? So the pimp is the manager of the hoe, quote unquote. She's gonna go sell that box no matter what. What does he offer her? Protection, provision, love. The same things that a regular man in a regular relationship provides for her, though, except that she's just in a different game. So, you know what I mean? This is like, all right, so you could be the kind of guy who meets a girl and takes her on a $500 date. I mean, that'd be no different than you paying a girl $500 to get her box. She's going to look at you as a trick. She's not going to respect you. Yeah. Versus the guy she really wants, who he's not going to take her nowhere. Oh, we going to vibe. he probably gonna have a conversation with her though. He might cook at the house. You know what I'm saying? To have a conversation with her, get in her head real quick before you get in her drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's another guy who had to pay $100, $150. You know what I mean? I have some people that used to pimp. So like, it was hoes that would fuck a dude, not make him pay nothing because she's just trying to get her. She's tired of fucking tricks. You know what I mean? Like the power that they get from that though, they still want to be fucked by a man.
Yeah.
Somebody they feel like can dominate them is in control, not somebody who is willing to sell their money. Like if you don't value your money though, she can't respect you.
Yeah, and I will say this real quick, because what I did say, Greg said to my point that I said I couldn't be with a female that had OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Now, he did say, so what'd you say earlier?
What?
Whenever you said, well, what if she was like making like $1 million? Now the bitch is making bank off
Making
of
$1 million
it.
a year off of that.
That's totally different. Like I said, but if you're making like $30 a month, you understand what I'm saying? Just some wash, I could never. And then it's like, at that point, you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, you're not respecting yourself. You're not respecting me.
Well, that's the point where I disagree with you. I don't think that these women that are sex workers don't respect themselves.
They do.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying if you're in a relationship, okay, I wouldn't date a porn star. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Nah, me neither though.
Do you feel like that's respectful? You being with a bitch and she's
Oh,
out here
no.
fucking other dudes? I'm fucking.
But if you like,
it's for money or not.
That's what I'm saying.
If you like that type of
kind
freaky
of guy,
shit, yeah. If you like that type of freaky shit, that's one thing. I don't like that freaky shit.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying. I think that
my little shit out.
I think that they still respect themselves though.
Well,
That's their hustle.
and most prostitutes are more cleaner than the average girl that you fucking on the street anyway, for real. Because I mean, if you're talking about from like I said, my P partners, like they would tell me like, if you're really doing it by the book, then like she wearing a condom. I mean, dude wearing a condom when she sucking, fucking, everything else like that. So like she gotta get tested. Like you know what I'm saying? You fuck with a random bitch though, she be more dirty than a prostitute for real though. You know what I'm saying? And you probably have to, I mean, essentially it's like, all right, well, if I have to pay $50 for this here, but then I got to take you on a date for $50 and not get a guarantee I'm going to get it, I might as well just pay for it and not deal with the hassle of it.
Yeah.
So I get both sides of the board. Do they respect themselves? I mean, to each his own. All I would say, though, is that, you know, when you used to have to find mama back in the day and how your friends would be like, man, I'll fuck your mom, and how they used to piss you off. Just imagine somebody that you don't like having nudes of your mama.
Yeah.
So to his point though, I get where you say you're not respecting yourself, because real talk, what you're doing is you're putting your child at risk, especially a little boy. He gonna fuck around and kill somebody though, because he love his mama though, but he not gonna want to look at his mama for what she's doing. He's gonna look at his mama for what he envisioned as. This is my mom. She breastfed me and shit. It's my mommy. He don't look at her as little Susie from up the way that give it to everybody.
That's making a couple dollars.
That's making a couple dollars off of it. Now, like I said, though, she might come back in the future and be like, baby, I had to make these motherfucking moves so we could be rich. Listen, you better be rich. I don't know no rich prostitutes. I don't know no rich pimps. I don't know no rich drug dealers. I don't know no rich nobody. Before everybody end up getting some money and fucking it off anyway. I used to sell weed. I used to make a lot of money. I don't have none of that money like that. I ain't save none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna make you rich anyway, unless you are like in the super spotlight, meaning that like you were put there. But if you're just everyday hustling and shit though, you're not about to get rich off that shit. And you're gonna be 35, 36 one day, and somebody gonna have your fucking pussy spread on a phone, and your son gonna go to school and get roasted for that, or your daughter's gonna get roasted for that, or worse, your daughter becomes something like that. You want that for your daughter?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's the respect yourself part. I feel like he talking about is just like you don't respect. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, I'm treading lightly here though, because I get the game.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not a hater. If females do it. But like I said, where boundaries come in. I'm gonna pick my boundaries. I got my own boundaries.
Yeah,
I don't want. First of all, another thing is, if I'm with a female, I don't want that female to be a hoe. I don't want her to be a known hoe that everybody's ran through. What guy wants that?
Yeah, no.
What guy wants a female that everybody's smacked?
I guess I'm thinking of like the OnlyFans girls that are just maybe like posting nudes and shit. Not the girls out here fucking everybody. Because no girl that fucks everybody, whether you're OnlyFans or just a regular ass person, if you're fucking everybody, I don't think you're respecting yourself.
And then that goes into like, all right, so let's play devil's advocate, right, though? Because I know like it's the Andrew Tate thing, right? So like, let's flip it, right? So what about a guy who fucks all the bitches, though?
Yeah,
And I got my.
I don't think you're respecting yourself either.
Yeah.
And
I think
I'd agree.
If you fuck a bunch of females, you're dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, listen, call me Dirty D then, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you come up though. So like, you gotta just think though. Like, I try to explain to people like how things come to be. So like, when we grow up for real though, my circle, my social group, fucking the most hoes was competition.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like a
Me and my
societal
little
thing.
brother, that was our
Yeah,
thing back
you
in
feel
school.
me?
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
I've been, but I'm a dirty motherfucker though, and I admit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Greg's only been with a couple girls. Literally, every girl he's ever had sex with, he's got pregnant. So
Oh shit.
yeah,
God damn.
That's not true, but it's
close.
not too far from
Yeah, damn.
from true.
it's like 40% of women he's had sex with, he's got pregnant. No
God
joke.
damn.
Yeah, he's been what 14 females,
I don't
and
know,
he has 4 baby
something
moms.
like that.
Yeah. See, yeah, and I know we grew up, man. Listen.
Yeah, I've always fucked a lot of females, and I know that females probably think like, oh yeah, that's terrible.
No, they don't though. I disagree with you. I'm not agree, but I don't disagree. You
I'm
agree.
saying,
Yeah.
whenever I'm out with a female though,
Yeah.
okay, so
Go ahead. Yeah.
recently this happened. She was like, "You've had sex with all my friends."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. And then like whenever I'll be out with certain females, they'll be like, we'll be out to eat. They'll be like, "You've had sex with like a lot of girls that are in here right now," and shit like that. And females, some don't like it, some do like it. I used to, so whenever I lived in Wayne Hills when I was a kid, I used to walk in my bedroom. You can ask him. You could walk in my bedroom. I would have sex with a female. They would sign my wall. They would put their number, what they was. You understand what I'm saying? And they would enjoy doing that. You know what I mean?
Like that.
And
That's
like I
style.
said though,
That's
but
style,
like
man.
it's like nowadays, now that I'm older and shit, I don't like fucking hoes no more. I don't get me wrong. I love fucking hoes. That sounded super weird.
But just moving and
But
grooving
it's like,
and shit.
I want to get me a bitch, bro. Be laid back. I don't want to be out here chasing pussy at the bars, motherfucking having to blow bitches up. I don't want to do that. I want to be in my house playing my video game, making money, getting rubbed on, getting cooked for, taking care of my kids. That's what I want. That's what I envision now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's where I'm at.
I envision myself now not out here chasing pussy.
Yeah.
So, but that's where it comes into me, like, and I'm starting to learn as I'm getting older to respect myself more. You know what I mean? Like, shit, hey,
That part.
because it's like, bro, I'll be laying in bed, and I'll tell you what, I'll be laying in bed some nights, and I'll be laying in bed, and I know I can pull some bad bitches. I pull bad bitches. So I'm laying in bed, and I'll be like, all right, I'm horny as fuck tonight. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going through my phone. I'll hit up the nastiest, ugliest bitch ever, just because I know I can get it real quick.
Right. And all that
And
extra shit.
yeah, that's whenever I just was talking about I could be doing that, but instead I've learned like, hey, just respect yourself a little bit. You can get you some good pussies from a nice looking girl here in a couple of days. You ain't gotta fuck this bitch you don't need to fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's what I'm
for-
talking about. Where the respect comes in for myself now, and I've learned to do that. This year has been the lowest body count I've ever had. I think maybe like 30 girls this year. That's the lowest I've went since I was 7. Do you know what I mean?
That man Will Chamberlain, I feel you.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
me.
And I'm telling you, like, for real, and this past month, been dry. Yeah, I ain't been fucking nothing.
Yeah, man.
And I've had sex one time, bro. One time.
But even to that psychological point, though, a lot of girls say they don't like that. Like, okay, so there's stages, right? So female nature is staged, right? So as a woman, if she really likes you, she cares. Okay, like if she gets past the whole... Because look, though, the thing that brought her through the door was the fact that she heard you got good D anyway. In most cases, though...
Once anybody, any man that women don't want.
Yeah, that's the psychology behind it though. So like when you think about high school, right? Though, like they always try to fuck the football player. He was fucking all of them.
Yeah.
So there's a part of them that's attracted to like know like okay, he's a select male, meaning that he can get pussy. So therefore, I will give him my pussy. If she felt like you didn't get any pussy, you'd be like everybody who buy the OnlyFans and have to jack off every night to porn.
You pointing at me?
Nah.
You dig what I'm saying? So the psychology of it is weird though, right? The psychology of it is weird though, because in one breath they'd be like, oh, they'd be mad, oh, you fuck so and so, you fuck so and so, you fuck so and so, but yeah, you still here. You dig? They still let you hit it, and then what they do is that when they're fucking you, they use that as a chip to be like, yeah, you may have had it once. What's that old song? You may have had it once, but now I got them all the time type shit. That's the whole thing with them, man. You know what I'm saying? And not as a whole, but just in general though, like they gotta know that you can, that like the girls that you fuck know and heard about your sex from somebody in the street.
Yeah. See, and that's now I'll tell you what. That's where it comes into play. I I hope they're not hearing about my sex out in these streets. God damn. I mean,
They hear about it over here, bro.
If you
Yeah.
fuck the whole friend circle, then it probably
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but okay, so there's a lot of times like this. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
Me, okay, so like I said, I talk about this all the time. I'm not, if I'm fucking, so if it's just a random bitch, right? We're out kicking it, boom, boom, you come over. I'm not taking you back there fucking you the way I'm gonna fuck a bitch and you mean that I got that connection with that I can get real freaky with. Because I'm a freaky motherfucker. I'm talking about I'm a nasty, nasty, freaky motherfucker.
Yeah, you
they
are.
all know. I'm talking about, bro, I'm sick, bro.
Sick.
You drink blood? I drink blood. You hear me? Like I'm freaky, freaky. And I'm talking about Lil Wayne.
Just making mess, baby.
Maybe. Hey, bro, here recently. Didn't he just say, I just saw that on TikTok. I just saved that actually. I got it on my
that
shit.
shit crazy.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah, I just saved that on my shit like 2 nights ago. But yeah, nah. So I'm talking about, okay, so I'm a real nasty motherfucker. But if I'm back there with a random bitch, you feel me? Just like if we're at my house or something, you feel me? I'm like, hey, come over real quick, boom, boom. I'm gonna give you terrible sex. And I know it's terrible.
He's there to get yours.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And there's been so many cases of that. But they always come back. I've really only had sex with like maybe like 30 girls like one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's not a whole lot of girls that I've been with that I've only had sex with one time. Now there has been a couple of them one night stands. But like for instance though, them bitches, boy, goddamn, if they're out there spreading word about me, it's bad. You hear me?
Yeah,
Because I don't back there doing nothing to impress them. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just the fact that they got their chance. If you a select male, man, they want their chance, man. I ain't never been, I say this all the time, man. I ain't never been in a situation in my life where a girl was like, man, you fuck too many girls, I can't fuck you. And really the same thing on the opposite end either, though. You just might, you can wear that condom or whatever else like that. You ain't gonna play no games. But like shit, the easier she is, though, you just want, you just don't value it as much. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never had a girl be like, oh, unless you fucked a friend or something. But like aside from that though, like, oh, I heard you fuck so and so I can't fuck you no more. They just more concerned that you ain't fucking them again or fucking them the next time. It's female psychology, man. Male psychology and shit.
I've had girls tell me they didn't want to fuck me because I fucked someone they knew. They got mad about it. But no, I think.
It's to follow you though?
Huh?
It's to follow you?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? They said that.
Oh, but listen. So that's the thing too. That's what I'm saying. So I've never really kicked it with a female, and wanted to have sex with them and haven't. You know what I'm saying? I have sex, and I know that there's like a couple girls I probably never had sex with that I wanted to, but if I hang out with a female, I'm usually fucking. You know what I mean? Like, so if you see me with your bitch, I'm fucking. No, I'm just kidding. But not, like really though, like I'm not one of those guys that I don't kick it with bitches. I'm not out here just kicking it with bitches. You understand what I'm saying? I got one female friend, and that's Cheyenne. That's my one female friend. Other than that, bro, if I'm with a bitch, I'm either trying to smack it down or I am smacking it down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I be telling these females, will be like, oh, I got these guy friends. No, you don't, bitch.
Man,
You ain't got these guy guys.
Can
Yeah.
we
You got these
get
guy
into
friends.
that?
Ain't no guy friends.
Ain't no motherfucking such thing, man.
Yeah, bro, you ain't got no guy
The
friends.
fuck?
He's wanting to fuck you. Either y'all have fuck or he's wanting to fuck you.
Man, tell that girl.
That was on, matter of fact, the dude that was doing, he did some of the podcast with Andrew Tate. He had this one podcast, something fresh and fit. And I think it was a segment, he talked to this one girl, she talked about having a guy friend. And he was like, we don't believe in guy friends, blah, blah, blah. He was like,
You talking about that white boy that wears his tux?
Yeah, I think so. He was like, hit up your guy friend, tell him that, you know what I'm saying? Something
You want to fuck? Oh,
Yeah, that's all they want.
And
Oh, you for real? Are you
he
serious?
Was like, all right, cool, come on.
Are you serious? You've been waiting.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible position to play. In the general, though, like, and when I was younger, though, like a teenager, that's the position I used to play because that's how you play it.
He was the guy friend.
You think you be the guy friend and get the pussy, but then you got to hear about a girl that you are this best friend with fucking the dude. And then you be like, don't do it. You can just fuck me and all that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, and it just ends up being that, though. Don't no woman really have no true guy friends for real. Even if she say we are now, then at some point.
They fucked, yeah.
At some point, he usually hit it, though.
Either
or
that,
maybe
or
not.
that, or he's tried.
Try it at least. Try it at least.
Because you're not kicking it with females. Like I said, you're not kicking it with a female.
I disagree with that too. Now, given I've been in a committed relationship for 10 years, so I ain't really tried to fuck nobody. I don't even know if girls want to fuck me no more. But my point is, I have female friends.
He's doing everything he can to save his relationship with this podcast.
My relationship is great. Thank you.
No, he's not. Bro.
I have actual.
You're just making it too obvious.
I have actual female friends
No, you
who
don't.
I really do.
No, you don't.
And I also
You have 3 other men sitting right here telling you, no, you don't. And,
Yes, I do.
But your female's supposed to believe you.
Well-
I'm gonna get you broke up with.
Well,
quick.
no, because look though, so female friendship works if it's on our choice.
the other
yeah.
thing is I like
So-
talking to women.
yeah,
like
that's
how
your
you were
choice.
saying you don't like talking to you don't if you're with a chick you don't want to talk you want to fuck. I actually enjoy talking to women.
Yeah, I like talking to females.
I enjoy talking to women. I enjoy learning how they think, and it's part of. I love psychology. I love
yeah,
learning
yeah.
about how people think. I have real female friends that are just friends.
Not me. I don't want to hear about none of them problems. I don't want to hear about a motherfucking thing.
Well,
I don't care
I guess
how
it-
your boyfriend's treating you. I don't care about nothing that's going
That
on.
is the problem. That's one of the issues.
Yeah, that's
with
what I'm
it,
saying. I
is
don't wanna hear
that's
about
what they
that.
want to
That's
talk
what
about
it.
a lot.
That's what they wanna do.
And male and female friendship is weird, right? Because like, all right. So this is my general advice to men, right? In general, right? So I would say, never accept a not friends with benefits. Never accept a platonic friendship with a woman that you desire sexually, because you're selling
Yeah.
yourself short. Because once you get put in a friend zone, you're fucked. You can't never get out of it unless, like I said, the guy that she really wants breaks her heart. She's drunk one day over your house, and you just happen to slip it in. Like, if you're thinking that you about to get some old, this is my best friend forever, and now we about to get married when we like, dude, she didn't fuck. Like,
Yeah.
don't even do it. So I tell dudes all the time, like, yo, like, if you still desire that woman romantically,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be
and
friends with them.
You can't be friends with her
Yeah.
though, because you're just selling yourself short though. But if she want to give you them benefits with that friendship on an occasion, then maybe I can still have a conversation with you though, because she's gonna use me for like in most cases the female friend uses the male friend from male point of view and vent about male
Yeah.
shit to her man, which is valuable information for a
Yeah.
woman though, right? You know what's valuable to a man? Pussy.
Yeah.
Unless you about to put me on with your fine friend or something, which you're probably not, because you're possessive over me. He's too nice of a guy for you, and he's trying to put me on the tuck to make sure you got me later on when this little situation don't work, man. They play the game just as good as
Oh, yeah.
they play the game. They are the
Better.
inventors
Yeah,
of the game.
yeah, they're
man.
better than us.
They got the number one thing that we want.
So back in the day, I used to think like, man, I got game, bitches ain't got game. And I tell you, bro, these bitches kind of put me on game recently.
They're gameless though. If you don't have to fuck them though, there's no game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel me? Like if there's no like if you don't have like it's okay. So you could want to you fucking with this little shorty or whatever though. You want to fuck her, whatever, right? But she do something that's in that boundary that you ain't going, and you just be like, I'm cool, or have the option to be like, I'll just go over here then. See, now you got a bargaining chip in that situation though. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're able to be like, no, I don't need what you got. So she can't. That's the game. There is no game if you don't give me the box for real. Unless, like I said, you don't get none. Now, if you don't get none, you could a female could sell a dude a dream to the heavens come. Oh, I'm gonna be with you. Never link up with you. Send me this money. Boom, boom, boom. But a guy who's just like, yo, I want to fuck. Now at this point, I want to get intimate. Well, no, my religion. Blase skip. And he's just like, all right, well, if you change your mind, let me know. And then go about his business. Mm-hmm. Usually, she might not come back around, but usually if she really likes you and she was playing the game, she going to come around and give you what you want. Because you ain't going to settle. That goes that boundary then. And it's like on the flip side of that boundary shit, though, I was telling my dude this. I don't know if he agreed or not. I said, if a woman sets a boundary on you and you try to break a boundary, then you're now in your feminine energy. You're not being a man no more. So friend zone.
Give me an example of that.
Friend zone is a boundary, right? Hey, I don't want to have sex with you no more. Maybe we can be friends. No, I still want to. Okay, so this is the woman saying that, right? Okay, that's a boundary she's setting, though, right? Okay, men by nature set boundaries. So she's telling you, like, this is how we're going to do it or nothing else. If I go along with that, then I'm trying to break her boundary.
I see.
That puts me in my feminine energy, though, per se. You dig what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Versus if I be like, no, when you decide to change your mind, come let me know because I'm not going for that. And you're not going to talk to me. Don't call me for no advice. Call the other guy. Call somebody else. Mm-hmm. Think about it.
Yeah.
And when you decide get your mind right, call me back. Click. Now, she has to break her boundary in order to come back to fuck with you. How many girls have you made break their boundaries? We not gonna do nothing tonight. Busting her cheeks open at the end of the night. I ain't fucking with you no more. It's over with. How many times she say that though? Dick too good. She keep coming back.
Now here's the thing about this though, right? Because I feel like there's a whole section of men that everything we're talking applies to them. But there's a whole group of men that everything we've said right now applies to them, right?
Right.
There's a whole section of men in this world that are struggling so bad right now because they can't get no pussy.
Yeah.
And like nothing works for them because those are the women those are the men that the women ain't fucking.
Yeah.
They can't get a date.
Any dude could get pussy. Any dude, listen, any guy can find pussy. Yeah. I don't believe there's always a female out there that will fuck
I think a lot of it comes down to personality, though.
I don't think it does.
If you ain't got the balls to go and get it,
Okay, well but that's where Andrew Tate.
That's
why I fucked with him, because he was like telling everybody like, bro, you gotta have them balls. Like me, I've always, you know what I mean? I've always had those balls. Always, since I was a kid, since I was a little ass kid. I don't give a fuck. I'll say anything to a female.
Right, and just like
I'll walk up and spit on a bitch and end up fucking her still. That's happened.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How you've successfully fucked all these girls, and now you're like, I don't even want to fucking do that shit no more. I mean, on some level.
Yeah.
But it's like, imagine had you would went your whole life struggling to get laid. You know what I'm saying? It would be your world would be completely different.
Work, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like you got it like the type, like the shit he talking like psychologically though is just like at the end of the day that's something that a woman is gonna be attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like this is my boundary. Accept me as I am, or go leave the fucking door.
Right.
That's a turn on to a woman at a subconscious level though.
A lot of men don't have the ability to do that.
That's where you gotta. That's
I know you're saying like that's
why
what
men are weak. You gotta be a strong-minded motherfucker. In my case, in my opinion. Because I don't even really consider it strong-minded. I've just always been this way since I was a kid. My thing is I can go in anywhere, any environment. I can go around any type of females. I can go pull country bitches, black bitches, white the preppy white bitches. I can go wherever I want and pull a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I can go in any environment and pull a bitch. It's because I don't give a fuck. I'll go up and say whatever I want to. You either like it or you don't. If not, I'll literally walk up to the next girl and do the same exact shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and a lot of men, like you said, they don't have the balls to go do that. That's something you gotta find within yourself, because you can do it. Anybody can do it.
I agree.
Literally,
You can. You just have to be able to.
Usually, whenever I go places,
that part.
Yeah.
I'm usually the biggest guy whenever I go places. When I'm out and shit, bro. Like, bro, I've been down to my parties, bro, and everybody's like, "Why you got all these girls on you?" It's because I don't really show none of them attention, really. I'll spit my little shit at them, but then I'll be on the next one. They're like, okay, well, I like that. He's wild. They love that little shit. You know what I mean?
Confidence, man. Confidence reigns supreme, though. And, like, you got to work to have that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes got, they got the game, per se, or the tools, but the confidence is something that has to be built. Like, that's what Andrew Tate's telling young men, per se. Like, you got to make yourself a boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it don't matter about how you look, how tall you are, and shit like that, man. It's not about that. It's confidence.
Yeah.
It's the presence, all that shit, though, man. Like I said, the motherfucker, you know what I mean, that might be what you call aesthetically pleasing, but has no game. And the guy who's not aesthetically pleasing, who's just like, man, fuck it. Like you said, like, fuck it, I'm here. What the fuck? What y'all about to do? And they're like, oh, my God, the confidence, I love it. Like, it's just what it is. Confidence is going to reign supreme. And there's no body type or idealness that you could put to that shit.
Yeah, I don't think women really care what dudes look like too much.
No, they do, like, to an extent. But
To an extent, but I don't
But you
think
better have that confidence.
not on the
with
same
it.
level we care what women look like.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, women fall in love with what you hear. And we fall in love with what we see, man. Come on.
Bro, I'm going to tell you, listen, that's why I tell everybody,
man.
you will never see me out. You'll never see me out with a bitch that I think is not attractive to other people. I cannot be with a female. Me, myself, I could not be with a female. Say we was, like, if I bring a female around, I want everybody in that room to be like, okay, I want her. You know what I'm saying? I love that little shit.
Well, fuck
no,
her,
no, I got her. Yeah, I love that
For
little
sure,
shit.
though. And that's how women are, too, though, when they walk in with that dude. That's why the guy who might have fucked this person, that person, and that person is still going to get hollered. This is why girls, and this is another one of my game tips. I tell females, I tell them, I say, hey, man, if y'all fucking a dude, do not tell your female friends how good the dick was. Don't do it.
Because they're always trying.
Because they're all, listen, it's just a matter of time before y'all fall out, because girls always fall out, and they are going to try to throw that ass. Yeah, it's to spite you, but it's a shortage of good dick out here.
Yeah.
If you listen to women no more, it's like fucking 40, 50% of women don't even have vaginal orgasms, man. They not listen, these women are fucking, but they ain't fucking. They not getting no good dick. They not coming. If you got a girl out here coming, like you're doing something rare. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing something rare though, and that shit's gonna reign supreme though. That's why the fuck boy, quote unquote, there's a part of them that's just like, you know what I mean? This is like he doesn't really give a fuck, or he might give a fuck about pleasing you and shit though. But at the same time, he dominating you the whole time. He got you. Hey, put this in your mouth right now. Turn over. Yeah, but I'm putting this in here. I don't care about what you say. I'm choking you.
That's probably why I get so many bitches, bro. Because I'm real dominant.
Yeah, that's the factor though. You have to be dominant though, and then that goes back. You see how all this shit comes full circle though. So it's just like, in order for a woman to have a certain level of respect for me, though, do I have some level of authority over her? Women want to be dominated in a sexual sense.
Yeah, for sure.
But where does that extend to in real life though?
Right.
Like, where's the line draw at though? Because at the end of the day, the thing that really hooks you is the sex anyway. You know, they say women have like 5, 6, 7, 8 times the level of oxytocin when they have an orgasm, the bonding hormone with us than us. It takes us a while, but with them, you fuck a bitch right the one first time though, she low key hooked.
Mm-hmm.
She low key telling herself like, I don't need to go back to that. This ain't right. That's the dangers for about women having sex with dudes though, because if one dude hit that shit right though, now you might be connected to him, and him, because they all made you come a certain kind of way. You playing with fire. You know what I'm saying? And it's the energy that get them like that though. So it's like, you know, your general energy, like, cause you have a big wood, small wood, it don't matter. You know what I mean? It's the energy that come with the wood though. That's the thing that's gonna hook her or make her come or whatever else like that. The energy right though, you don't even gotta be big or none type of shit. You just gotta come with that.
Why you look at me whenever you say you ain't gotta be big, bro? You know what I mean?
I saw you.
Why look-
I knew you were smiling.
No,
I'm just over here enjoying it. You hear me? Like,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You
take
hear?
this little dick bitch. I'll be hitting them and shit. They love that little shit.
There's a science about it. It's not
Listen, most-
length, it's girth.
and most of the, and look, we talking pussy anatomy here though. Most of the sensitive shit is in the fucking front anyway. So
Yeah.
like, if you smaller for real, you actually got kind of an edge.
Yeah. Nah, my thing is, I ain't got a little dick, but my thing is my shit ain't little. You know what I mean?
No, you should go ahead.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, talk
I
that
just got
shit.
really big hands. You hear me now?
Right.
But nah, my thing is I just like I tell every female, I got so much weight and power behind me when I'm hitting that shit. It feels a lot bigger than it really is. You hear me? Because
I just use the
Power's
tip.
power.
Huh?
I just use the tip.
Yeah, you. That's all you have to, bro. God damn, I saw your shit. That shit's like that. I ain't playing. He sent me a picture one time next to a Gatorade bottle, and it was bigger than the Gatorade bottle. That's
No,
a fact.
I just use the tip because I know where the nerve endings are in a vagina.
But
See,
his shit
he's
is,
talking that
bro. I'm
shit,
telling
man.
you, I'm not joking,
Gotta know
bro.
where them
That's
nerves
the
at.
shit too. You gotta study.
You gotta stuff that pussyology, man.
That's all you
know
do.
what I
Is
mean?
you put it in the head.
And look, you know,
Oh, I can fuck your old lady then.
so what's your main responsibility in a relationship with your girl? This might be popular or not. This is not Andrew Tate-ish though. Your number one priority is to make sure she's sexually satisfied. If you want her to do all that nurturing shit that you
Yeah.
don't want. If she's doing all this nurturing, loving, providing, taking care of though, who's giving her the energy to do so?
You gotta make sure she's satisfied.
Fuck her good. Your job is to make sure that your girl or girls or whatever are sexually satisfied though. Not your whore, like you were saying, like, you
Yeah.
know, if I'm fucking with a bitch, I'm really gonna try to Your job is to make sure she's sexually satisfied though, because that's gonna be the energy that's gonna give her to be able to do everything you looking for. You want her
That's true.
to cook for you, fuck her good. You want her to do this, fuck her good. Usually the solution to all this shit is fuck her good.
I agree with that. That they need the attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
Shout out to the men that can't fuck long. You know what I mean? Get toys, bro. Come on.
Listen, do something.
Yeah,
Whatever
Figure it
you
out.
gotta do, satisfy her
Listen,
though.
bro. I got a dungeon. Do you hear me? I have a motherfucking dungeon. I take bitch. That's what I tell them. You going back to the dungeon tonight, bitch?
Right.
I got some foxtails. Hey, we were both throwing one in. You hear me? Hey, we both. Bitch, we getting
Oh
crazy.
shit, boy!
Hey.
Listen, he talking.
Bro,
I'm
we got
serious.
on this subject for a long time. But this is something that, so back in the day, before me and Ricky did this, like years ago, when I was going to do my own podcast, you were one of the people, I think you guys were doing like a,
We had the Genius Lounge, yeah.
yeah.
some
And I was
shit.
like, I've always felt like I agreed with a lot of both of y'all's like thoughts.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, you said earlier that. Okay, so you guys had out a podcast before.
Yeah.
Before us, or was it
Yeah.
after?
It was before.
It wasn't
because-
it wasn't official. It was just on some Facebook Live shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But once again, that was before COVID. That was right when COVID.
That was
started
right
happening,
then, yeah.
So-
That's when D Will was here.
Yeah, so I don't know if you watch him, Fighter and the Kid.
I'm not here.
It's Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen. You know who that is? He's an actor.
Yeah.
Well, so
Oh yeah, I do know who you're talking about.
I talked about it years ago to start a podcast. I wanted to do one strictly on MMA though. That's what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I bought all the shit to do it, bro, and just never did it. I literally, and I don't even know what happened to this shit. Might have got stolen because I was having so many parties and shit. So
Right.
shit probably did get stolen. I bought cameras, all that shit. I didn't buy mics. I was lying about that. But I bought like the camera and shit. Went up to Walmart, bought cameras. I bought like 2 of them.
I still got some.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't need anything, just let me know.
what stuff for the podcast?
Yeah, I got stands like those and some mics and stuff too.
Yeah, we was but yeah, back then I was going to do it and just I don't know what happened, just never got around to doing it. And then I don't even know what oh, it's just a big long story. Actually, one of my exes signed me up for this acting class or something for some type of role or something, boom boom, for a commercial. And they was all like, "We like you." They was like something about I got charisma and some other gay shit, and it was like boom boom boom. And they was all like, they said, we want you to do these acting classes, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, we'll use you, like, a bunch of shit. Like, I was on a Zoom call with someone from Chicago, and the other person was in Cali.
Right.
Well, long story short, I was all like, I don't need no one to tell me what I know I can do. I make everybody laugh, you feel me? I don't need y'all to tell me that I can do this shit. Yeah. I don't need no motherfucking acting classes. I can act right now. I'm acting like I'm having a good time. I hate all you guys.
Right.
You know,
No, you good,
but like, nah, so I was like, that's what I called Greg up and I was like, hey, boom, 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 TJ. TJ already had a podcast at the time. And I asked him, I was like, hey, how'd you get into it? Boom, boom. He told me, and I was like, I'm thinking about starting one. TJ's was about boxing. I was like, I'm going to do one just me and Greg talking shit, telling stories.
Right.
That. And then, like, whenever we got into it, yeah, it was doing good and shit. But then I was like, there's so much more shit you can do and venture out. I mean, like, bro, we can, because people like just dumb videos. You know what I mean? Like, we can eat food, bro, on videos and people will watch that.
Yeah, right.
We can fucking bring on famous people. You know what I mean? Well, at first I didn't know we could bring on famous people. But then I realized how easy it was. I talked to Charleston White one time.
Yeah, how'd
and
that
you
go?
know he tried to charge me. What was it? Like he said $5,000.
It was way more money than he's worth.
No, he's worth $5,000. Charleston White's
$5
worth
grand is worth
yeah.
it.
Charleston White.
Oh
bro,
man, he gonna shock
I
back.
feel like everything. He's
gonna
already
say
said
some
everything.
No, but he gets views. It don't matter.
He gonna
It's
say
the same
some
thing with
wild
Crip
He
shit.
says wild shit.
I feel like it's the same thing with Crip
Crip
Mac.
Mac's getting more famous every day.
But we've all heard it so many times.
$5 grand is
It don't.
low.
Yeah.
For how long?
I think I don't know. However long.
Yeah, because he gonna talk some shit though.
Yeah, and it's gonna get us views and shit.
It's views.
It would have been worth it, but it was still like at that point, I was like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? I was like, it's not worth it for us going out of pocket with that much
Right.
money. You know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, I started talking to certain people, like these UFC fighters. I got a couple free interviews, and then we had to pay for a couple. And then once you pay and get locked in with famous people, then they're cool. Then you can talk to them
Yeah,
anytime.
right,
Like I got
right.
like for real, I got like 5-6 famous people on my phone that I can literally hit up anytime. Like I was drunk the other night texting Crip Mac, bro, at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But that shit's just funny and cool to me. I don't even know what I was talking to him about. Like I literally
That's
messaged him
what's
at
up,
6,
dog.
like
Probably slap too.
yeah, it was like 6:30 in the morning. I messaged him. I was like, "Yo," he said, "What's cracking?"
Right.
But I didn't message him back. I was like, "I don't know why I messaged you, bro." I was just
Right.
fucked up.
It's
I remember
like-
I was sitting on the toilet whenever I messaged him.
Oh,
so I don't know
shit.
what I was going to talk to him about. But yeah, so like that's how we got into it though. So why don't y'all do y'all shit no more?
Well, shit.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it, but then like the way, whoa, how did that shit fall out? So we was doing it with this dude D Will at the time. It was like we was doing like he does like what is it ACN? He do ACN and shit.
What's that?
What is it? They work with MRDD patients and stuff like that. Like so like we was just doing some little light shit on like Monday nights and shit. And then like his schedule got too busy, so we kind of faded. Then I was doing it with my homie at the time, Jeff, and then we all fell out. So
So that's just. Are y'all wanting to start y'all shit back up?
you know, I think I'd rather just talk like on people's.
Yeah.
Cause like the whole setup for it is cool. Like you can do that too, though. And I'm not saying I'm against it. Yeah, I'm not against it, but like
I think like conversation.
I got
with
enough
you
shit
is, like,
going on.
knows That you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
having these conversations.
No.
Did we have people?
Yeah.
No. I had TJ put me on to tell me how it worked, and then I watched a couple videos of how to like work the MacBook and shit. And then yeah, bro, we started this when we started this shit, bro. We just went, dog. I was editing our videos at first. I was doing all that. Now we got
Right.
Chris to do all that shit.
yeah,
That's
man,
good,
he's
'cause,
dope,
like, we
man.
can actually
Yeah, now it's like now we got a
have
team.
these conversations and shit, 'cause a lot of people don't know this yet. Like,
Yeah, it's a good conversation though,
Yeah.
man.
Even as men too, you know what I mean? Because you know, I mean, who else you gonna get the game stuff from? Because anybody.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of younger cats need to hear like shit we talk about. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different shit, bro. Like I like talking about a lot of different shit, bro. I like talking about funny shit. That's what I'm really into. I'm into funny shit. Like I like cracking jokes, but then
Right,
again,
right,
sometimes I like being serious and talk about funny shit. But I don't never like being too serious. I'm not too much of a serious person because
Right,
like
right.
if I'm too serious, bro, I go home and kill myself. You feel me?
Right. No,
So
I
it's
feel
like, so I like to joke, crack a little joke.
Lighten
You know what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
But yeah, shit like when we did the shit with Mike Brumfield was good. The shit we done with Seth was good. Just you mean like, and Seth we talked about nothing but him being in a fucking Christian cult. You know what I mean? So
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. They
It's
fucking,
out.
Yeah, that
they
shit
made
was
him,
real.
they fucking took him and a female as kids and made a mate and have children and shit. What
That'd be the
freaky?
whole fucking thing on his show. So you can talk about
Yeah,
that caught for him.
Motherfucking, we just put that video out, what, last Tuesday?
Last Tuesday,
Last
yeah.
Tuesday, it got, what, 3,200 views on it?
Something like that.
Is he Christian or what?
He would,
It was an apostolic Pentecostal church.
the Truth of Tabernacle, boy, they're up there fucking breeding motherfuckers.
No, I kind of figured that this is where we would go with this conversation.
It would get there.
Yeah, I kind of knew that.
That's what everybody wants to hear me talk about anyway, for real, for real. That's
Yeah,
why
well,
I like doing my
I don't
groups.
think I see you on Twitter. I think a lot of times I'll see you'll post your tweets on Snap or something, and that's where I think I'll see it.
I post more light shit.
Yeah.
I keep it light. I've toned it down a lot.
Yeah,
I've toned it down.
I have
a lot.
had to, too.
You have to though,
Bro, just because, the only reason why is because YouTube, so we get paid off YouTube.
Right. You should.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we're
should.
monetized, but they only monetize so many of our videos because I just say a bunch of bad shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I've had to cut back, but that's not. I think whenever we do blow up, eventually I feel like I'll be able to get back to being me because I won't only have to rely on YouTube. I'll be able to do
Patreon
like all
shit.
this other
Yeah,
shit that I can just say
Patreon.
terrible
Yeah,
shit on.
yeah.
It's like because like I want to say bad shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're
Oh,
saying
me
you
too,
really
me
not
too.
have a filter, like,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
I
to.
feel
I don't
that.
like having a filter because it's like people like me because I just say whatever, and I talk without thinking. You understand what I'm saying? I just instantly just start talking, and then after I say it, then I'll go back and think on it. That's why a lot of times I got to stand on shit that I don't even mean because I'll just say something, and then I'm like, all right.
literally,
Like,
that's
sometimes
literally
I'm
your
like,
life.
Right.
yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I hate gay people, like, and then I'm like, man, I really don't, but fuck it, I already said it. You know what I mean? Fuck them. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
got to stand on it now.
But yeah, like I say certain shit sometimes. Like I don't know. I'll be saying shit, and like I said, I just be like, okay, now I got to stand on it because it already come out, and like that's why I had to go back earlier. Whenever I said I couldn't be with a bitch that didn't respect her enough to herself to be on the OnlyFans. That's why I was like, well, I did say if she was making hella money, because Greg said, what if she makes $1 million? I'm like, well, that's a different case. Huh? You mean make $1 million, bitch? You do whatever you want. You're head of household now. You hear me? You make $1 million.
That's what I'm saying, right? I'm a house husband.
personality and stuff like you deserve to be monetized stuff for
Who, me?
your personality.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
say what you got to say.
That's kind of why I kind of
That's the-
as much because
Yeah.
Well, the problem with it is that they won't put ads on our.
Yeah, they will put ads on
our videos because of the
we
shit he
cuss too
says.
much, and they say, okay, so what everybody tells me is I make too many gay jokes, too many racist jokes, I cuss too much, and I don't even feel like it's that bad. You know what I mean?
Is it that bad?
I don't think it's that bad.
Well, I mean, if it's so bad we can't get money from ads,
But also
we're
the world's
monetized.
soft.
They just won't put ads on.
Yeah, the world's soft now. I can't help that. The motherfuckers are soft.
I agree with you.
You mean like
No,
that's
you're
like
right, though.
Yeah, like if it's like one of y'all saying like, once again, if I sit in here and make nothing but white jokes, we're gonna get monetized. They're not gonna take nothing I say down. You understand what I'm saying? You can sit in here. You three could sit here and dog me. And bro, we're getting paid off this one. You understand what I'm saying? But as soon as I say one thing, like you're black, oh my god, dude, they're fucking. We're not getting paid no more.
But regardless of that,
But no, what I'm saying though is it's the world being soft. I should be able to speak and joke around. It's
you
not like I'm
can't.
sitting in here
But
with fucking three other white men just like, yeah, yeah, I hate black people. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if we're all in here joking, having a good time, it's not like I don't ever say nothing blatantly racist. I don't ever say nothing blatantly. I say sometimes, yeah. This slips.
now we ain't getting paid for this one.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
This one wasn't too bad, bro. This one wasn't too
Edit
bad.
that
You
out.
Just bleep
He
that
said,
one.
yeah, damn.
But you know what I mean? Like, you just sometimes shit like that comes out, bro, and you can't help that. You know what I mean? Like, if we're sitting here, I'm like, man, you're being a fucking faggot today. You know what I'm saying? It comes out.
will you be able to control it or say if you be
I've been controlling it a lot better lately because I'm tired of us not getting paid. Bro, we got 90 videos. How are we getting paid off 3? You know what I'm saying?
certain segments and stuff to where
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
you're off the cuff.
Our food videos are the ones that we really get paid on. Those really, because we don't say nothing bad.
Don't do that shit on those.
Oh, we don't, bro. On those ones, I'm quiet. I'm just eating the whole time. I'm like, all right, can't say nothing. Yeah. This shit's
Nah, I
amazing.
literally say here. None of the shit that I say is,
'cause
is
you don't-
costing us because I'm thinking about it. Because like I said, I
Like
think
I
before I
don't think,
speak.
and that's why people like the rawness of me.
Right,
It's like-
I'm not saying they don't.
Yeah.
We have over 300,000 views on this channel. Guess how much is in our YouTube wallet? $30 off of 300,000 views. That's terrible. It's
because of the way I talk.
they won't ads on our videos.
That's what it
How
is.
much do you make off the ads?
If we strictly don't say nothing bad, and we're just bowed down in today's culture, we will make $7 per thousand video, $7 per thousand views.
You got stuff fucking up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you tripping. Fuck that, censor your shit. Censor my shit for that money real quick.
Bag up, baby.
Like you
Yeah.
say, it's gonna be a.
But bro, it's like I just like, bro, I can't help the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't help it. It's like this is how I am, and it's like imagine if you're watching me and I'm like,
Thinking before
I can't even think of another word to replace gay.
I don't even know how to do it.
Besides fag, you know what I mean? Like it's like you say something to me, I'm like, bro, quit being one of those guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, then you're gonna be like, bro, this shit sucks, dude.
Right.
But we're finding other ways to make money.
Yeah, that's
'Cause,
what
I
I
mean,
said.
once you have a platform,
Yeah, once you have a,
Yeah, you can do what you
we
do.
come out with
Yeah.
shirts, bro. I got I think 100 shirts. I got 50 one day, 50 the next day, and they sold out within them days, 2 days. And then we got other shit we're about to do.
I'm looking at like affiliate marketing.
Yeah,
like,
we're trying to do a bunch of different shit now because like we said, we got almost 7,500 subscribers now.
yeah.
We're 7,000, almost 7,500. But so
I'm hoping by
Now, have y'all got like ads stuff for different platforms stuff too?
do we what?
we got a
12 videos or anything?
See, we got one. We did that with Dirty Pig, which they sent me. He sent me some shit. That's actually my favorite band. But so I reached out to them on some like more like, hey, I love y'all type shit. Like you ain't got to pay us. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I reached out to them, talked to them. We actually got 2 interviews with him. But you got so a lot of things. You got to have so many subscribers. You got to have 10,000, which we're almost there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I say by the end of the year, we'll hopefully be there.
Yeah.
But I just gotta, I mean, I do gotta watch what I say a little bit because you can't be, you know what I mean? You can't be
It's
getting
just
all
the way
these
the world
ads.
is.
It's just the way the world.
Just the way the world
But
is.
I just hate that shit though because imagine we're not gonna have a good time. We come on, I bring people on here and I just can't be myself. And imagine I'm just asking you like real boring questions or you can't come on and be all like tell how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because then all of a sudden it's not good. Then it's fake.
Also, if you think about it, I mean, if you get into the habit of doing it now, like say if you get put on another show and stuff, right?
And then I start doing my shit. This is my whole thing. Right now, I'm thinking of the long run. If I can stay true to myself and do my shit, and we eventually blow up off this, even though we're not making that much money right now, you know what I mean? Imagine if I go like, okay, I'm like going to be this certain type of guy. I'm not going to say none of this bad shit, and then we get put on in a year, and I'm like, okay, so now I'm big enough to say whatever I want, do whatever I want. Then I come out with one black joke, one gay joke, one fucking. Then I'm canceled. You understand what I'm saying? That's my point. I'm thinking of the long run. If everybody knows, right now it's full right now, or it almost is. All right. So if everybody knows off jump that this is who I am and this is what the fuck it is, and so far everybody likes it. No one's the only time that anybody's ever said, "Hey, that guy's too racist," is because of him.
I made one white joke.
You did.
Yeah,
One white
I was
joke,
out
bro.
at the bar. The black people was telling me like, "Hey, bro."
Tell me, oh, wait till after.
I don't even remember what. I don't even know
even know
what it
what it
was,
was.
bro. I think he said he didn't like white people or something.
Just something real simple, like because
But
Ricky
it's
makes
because
black
this.
jokes
You
all
want
the
to know
time.
why? Because he never says shit like that. Then you come out with that one. Now they thought that's how you.
I
really
mean, I
felt.
agree with what you're saying. Like your point of like.
Like,
if
could you imagine me never
they
saying
can't
one black
cancel you
joke, right?
later.
Ever? We've had this platform for what, like 8 months now, and then I'm on. Say we're on right now, and I'm just all like, yeah, I don't like black people. Then all of a sudden, it's like I really don't like black people. You feel me?
Yeah,
And then everybody's like, okay, we got to cancel this motherfucker. He waited till he was 5 months in to crack one white
No,
joke.
I was-
I'm in here every day cracking black jokes.
I was defending myself over something you said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You waited 5 months to do that. So I was at the bar. My black friends come up to me and they're like, hey, boom, boom. It was like, your brother? He's racist for real. Like, he meant that. I had people message me on Instagram. Hey, he has to chill out with the shit he's saying type shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Let me read a message to you. This dude messaged me on Instagram.
Man, what'd you say?
I don't even remember what I said.
what it
like
was,
just like something stupid, innocent.
no,
you know what I mean?
that's
But
Hey, W with the pod. Greg low-key racist. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
And so I've had motherfuckers at the bar tell me like, hey, your brother, he's actually racist. You understand what I'm saying? But it's because he waited so long to actually
To
come
say
out and
some
do a
shit.
joke.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, that's why I said our first episode out, bro, I gave it everything I had. I ain't talk shit about
I mean, it's a good idea. I like how you
our
did it.
very first episode, bro, I talked shit about anybody I could, bro. Anybody. I didn't give a fuck. I was talking shit about Mexicans. I talked shit about anybody I could. That way,
You came through the
long
door.
haul, y'all can't be like, hey, he's never done it. Bitch, go watch the first episode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, he was like real preserved. He is still
this is how I am.
because his
I am a
kids watch
reserved
it.
person.
You feel me? His kids watch it, so he wants to. My kids know, hey, my daddy's always on bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is. Like I said, I have a good time. If y'all want to, bro, I would shit. If y'all want to do it, bro, get back into it. I've had so many people hit me up recently and tell me they wanted to start a podcast. Kiki actually hit me up and said she wanted to do like some a girl podcast.
Yeah.
She's asking me about it. I was like, I can't tell you how to do a girl podcast. I can't even tell you how to podcast because goddamn, we're just going with the flow.
Flow of the shit.
You feel me?
Right.
I'm just saying, if you want to do it, fucking do it, bro. Because like you never know. Did I expect for us to, get traction pretty quick? Yeah, I did. Just because everybody around here knows me, everybody around here knows how I am. I didn't expect people from like the UK and shit to be ordering merch. I didn't expect that, especially as soon.
That's
Like, bro, we
what's up,
sent
man.
merch to the UK.
Congratulations.
You
bro.
feel me?
That's real shit.
Like
though.
that type of shit, dope as fuck to me. I didn't expect that, and that was what, months ago.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
really-
like right after we first started. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
what's
I didn't expect that type of shit. I didn't expect that type of traction that quick. Around here, I figured like, hey, motherfuckers will see that I'm wild and shit, and I'll be like a bunch of people, because I'm a real Portsmouth motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people, they would want me out of everybody to get famous.
Right.
Because I'm still going to be probably here in Portsmouth partying with y'all, doing all this wild shit. And if I'm rich, oh my God, I'm taking care of half you motherfucking bums around here anyways. So imagine if I'm rich, bro. Y'all get me rich, then we're really going to be partying on me. You understand what I'm saying?
no.
I'll buy you little motherfuckers some Coke. You know what I mean? Fuck, we be out here partying, bro. What? But yeah, like I said though, so I did feel like that we would gain traction pretty quick. But you know how Portsmouth is. You've been here long enough. You know how Portsmouth is. It's a bunch of hating motherfuckers that don't want to see no one succeed because they ain't succeeding at nothing.
It's like that everywhere.
That's my baby mom calling from jail right now.
Take it.
Yeah, I had 4
Answer
prison
it.
calls.
I ain't gonna answer it.
Nah.
Fuck her.
While we were sitting here, I had them prison calls coming in.
Did you?
Yeah, 4 of them.
We got them prison. Ain't what's that? You see that post going around on Facebook right now? Ain't no dick better than correct.
Correctional.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Ain't no pussy better. You hear me? That's because you know them bitches ain't all getting fucked. You hear me?
No, they play with each other.
But nah, yeah. Anyways, bro, thank you for coming on.
Man.
We'll let y'all go. We have been here for a while, huh?
Hey, we chilling. He said it could be like an hour or 3 hours depending on how it goes.
Yeah, we
you know
been-
what I mean? So it went well.
It's been a while, but yeah, thank y'all for coming on. Motherfucking for sure. We're gonna have to link up and probably do this again because I actually had a really good time.
Yeah, no, I'm with
talking.
it. Yeah. That's why
Next
Shit,
time
we
we'll
actually-
have you set up.
Tomorrow, I mean next week, bro. We ain't got nothing set up for next week.
I'll pull back up.
We could do
Might.
a part
And
2
then
next week.
Yeah, I'll pull up.
Do all 4 of us.
Yeah.
And then really just because at first, like I said, we'll come up with topics, all this shit. Hold on, we'll do this off camera. Like, share, subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you for coming on. We will have more merch out soon, hopefully, if Greg and Kelly get it together. Smack.
We're gonna have some other
Oozah
shit coming, too.
Miyagi, Twitter, Oozah Miyagi, Snapchat, Oozah the Great. You know.
There you go. Pull that up on the camera. Put it at the end of the screen. Put up our ads too, bro. I need on all that shit. Do his. He just said his out loud, and then do mine, Greg's. Boom, I want mine to come out with my fingers like that. Boom, like a rainbow. That way they know. That way they know I'm supporting them. You hear me?
Right.
I ain't one of y'all, but I'm with y'all. I stand with y'all. There's the rainbow. Greg, you do it now.
Wow, man.
You ain't doing the rainbow. Just do this on your chest.
I'll do the. I got a smiley face for y'all.
Smiley face.